Chatterist. Slow talk, fast mind. Context is everything. I don't raise my voice, I raise the point. They loud and wrong, I stay on point. You see the noise, I see the joint. Break it down, that's what they don't. Calm and correct, I don't need force. Truth hit different when there's no remorse. Say it plain, I don't distort. Don't start none, it won't be none, of course. They be talking fast, but thinking slow. I be moving quiet, still run the show. Every word measured, every step precise. I don't roll dice, I calculate twice. They want chaos, I bring order in. Read between lines, I don't force a spin. Start with facts, then they twist it in. Speculate strong, but the proof don't bend. See, I clock patterns, I don't chase trends. Watch how the story reshape again. They build hype, I dismantle it. One calm line and I cancel it. I don't raise my voice, I raise the point. They loud and wrong, I stay on point. You see the noise, I see the joint. Break it down, that's what they don't. Calm and correct, I don't need force. Truth hit different when there's no remorse. Say it plain, I don't distort. Don't start none, it won't be none, of course. They be mixing facts with assumption quick. Start with truth, then jump the cliff. Inference cool if you label it, but don't sell guesses like they evidence. I see the play, it's predictable. Emotion loud, but it's fictional. I stay grounded, that's critical. Quiet storm, still pivotal. They want reaction, I give restraint. That's real power, not what you ain't. Every word land, no need to paint. I just state it, let it sit, let it marinate. Slow don't mean I'm behind. It mean I already thought it through. You just hearing it, I already finished it. Raise my voice, I raise the point. They loud and wrong, I stay on point. You see the noise, I see the joint. Break it down, that's what they don't. Calm and correct, I don't need force. Truth hit different when there's no remorse. Say it plain, I don't distort. Don't start none, it won't be none, of course. Yeah. Joe the Chatterist. Slow talk, fast mind. Context is everything. I don't raise my voice, I raise the point. They loud and wrong, I stay on point. You see the noise, I see the joint. Break it down, that's what they don't. Calm and correct, I don't need force. Truth hit different when there's no remorse. Say it plain, I don't distort. Don't start none, it won't be none, of course. They be talking fast, but thinking slow. I be moving quiet, still run the show. Every word measured, every step precise. I don't roll dice, I calculate twice. They want chaos, I bring order in. Read between lines, I don't force a spin. Start with facts, then they twist it in. Speculate strong, but the proof don't bend. See, I clock patterns, I don't chase trends. Watch how the story reshape again. They build hype, I dismantle it. One calm line and I cancel it. I don't raise my voice, I raise the point. They loud and wrong, I stay on point. You see the noise, I see the joint. Break it down, that's what they don't. Calm and correct, I don't need force. Truth hit different when there's no remorse. Say it plain, I don't distort. Don't start none, it won't be none, of course. They be mixing facts with assumption quick. Start with truth, then jump the cliff. Inference cool if you label it, but don't sell guesses like they evidence. I see the play, it's predictable. Emotion loud, but it's fictional. I stay grounded, that's critical. Quiet storm, still pivotal. They want reaction, I give restraint. That's real power, not what you ain't. Every word land, no need to paint. I just state it, let it sit, let it marinate. Slow don't mean I'm behind. It mean I already already thought it through. You just hearing it. I already finished it. I don't raise my voice, I raise the point. They loud and wrong, I stay on point. You see the noise, I see the joint. Break it down, that's what they don't. Calm and correct, I don't need force. Truth hit different when there's no remorse. Say it plain, I don't distort. Don't start none, it won't be none, of course. Yeah. Joe the Chatterist. Slow talk, fast mind. Context is everything. I don't raise my voice, I raise the point. They loud and wrong, I stay on point. You see the noise, I see the joint. Break it down, that's what they don't. Calm and correct, I don't need force. Truth hit different when there's no remorse. Say it plain, I don't distort. Don't start none, it won't be none, of course. They be talking fast, but thinking slow. I be moving quiet, still run the show. Every word measured, every step precise. I don't roll dice, I calculate twice. They want chaos, I bring order in. Read between lines, I don't force suspense. Start with facts, then they twist the end. Speculate strong, but the proof don't bend. See, I clock patterns, I don't chase trends. Yeah. Yeah. Joe the Chatterist. Slow talk, fast mind. Context is everything. I don't raise my voice, I raise the point. They loud and wrong, I stay on point. You see the noise, I see the joint. Break it down, that's what they don't. Calm and correct, I don't need force. Truth hit different when there's no remorse. Say it plain, I don't distort. Don't start none, it won't be none, of course. They be talking fast, but thinking slow. I be moving quiet, still run the show. Every word measured, every step precise. I don't roll dice, I calculate twice. They want chaos, I bring order in. Read between lines, I don't force suspense. Start with facts, then they twist the end. Speculate strong, but the proof don't bend. See, I clock patterns, I don't chase trends. Watch how the story reshape again. They build hype, I dismantle it. One calm line and I cancel it. I don't raise my voice, I raise the point. They loud and wrong, I stay on point. You see the noise, I see the joint. Break it down, that's what they don't. Calm and correct, I don't need force. Truth hit different when there's no remorse. Say it plain, I don't distort. Don't start none, it won't be none, of course. They be mixing facts with assumption quick. Start with truth, then jump the cliff. Inference cool if you label it, but don't sell guesses like they evidence. I see the play, it's predictable. Emotion loud, but it's fictional. I stay grounded, that's critical. Quiet storm, still pivotal. They want reaction, I give restraint. That's real power, not what you ain't. Every word land, no need to paint. I just state it, let it sit, let it marinate. Slow don't mean I'm behind. It mean I already thought it through. You just hearing it. I already finished it. Raise my voice, I raise the point. They loud and wrong, I stay on point. You see the noise, I see the joint. Break it down, that's what they don't. Calm and correct, I don't need force. Truth hit different when there's no remorse. Say it plain, I don't distort. Don't start none, it won't be none, of course. Joe the Chatterist. Yeah. Joe the Chatterist. Slow talk, fast mind. Context is everything. I don't raise my voice, I raise the point. They loud and wrong, I stay on point. You see the noise, I see the joint. Break it down, that's what they don't. Calm and correct, I don't need force. Truth hit different when there's no remorse. Say it plain, I don't distort. Don't start none, it won't be none, of course. They be talking fast, but thinking slow. I be moving quiet, still run the show. Every word measured, every step precise. I don't roll dice, I calculate twice. They want chaos, I bring order in. Read between lines, I don't force a spin. Start with facts, then they twist the end. Speculate strong, but the proof don't bend. See, I clock patterns, I don't chase trends. Watch how the story reshape again. They build hype, I dismantle it. One calm line and I cancel it. I don't raise my voice, I raise the point. They loud and wrong, I stay on point. You see the noise, I see the joint. Break it down, that's what they don't. Calm and correct, I don't need force. Truth hit different when there's no remorse. Say it plain, I don't distort. Don't start none, it won't be none, of course. They be mixing facts with assumption. Quick, start with truth, then jump the cliff. Inference cool if you label it, but don't sell guesses like they evidence. I see the play, it's predictable. Emotion loud, but it's fictional. I stay grounded, that's critical. Quiet storm, still pivotal. They want reaction, I give restraint. That's real power, not what you ain't. And no need to paint. I just stated, let it sit, let it marinate.
I'm just playing this video.
Slow don't mean I'm behind. I mean I already thought it through.
Okay, I turned it down. I turned it down. Can anybody hear me? Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing.
I don't raise my voice, I raise the point. They loud and wrong, I stay on point. You see the noise, I see the joint. Break it down, that's what they don't. Calm and correct, I don't need force. Truth hit different when there's no remorse. Say it plain, I don't distort. Don't start none, it won't be none, of course.
All right. I decided to come over here because they, I didn't want to talk about the other side. I wanted to kind of like, Sunday, we talk our shit, but some people in the space are opportunists, and so they'll use an opportunity to to bring up something that we all didn't even see yesterday. So, but anyways, hello everyone, anyone that's watching. I see Divine is still live, so she got it going on over there. I'm just here, just testing, because this is gonna be like my intro, and yeah, this is like my introduction, and I should have did a yeah, too much reject talk. I should have and I'll drop my link if you want to hit it. I should have I dropped like a poll or something to see if like people really wanted to talk about the process and all those different things. Cause I know we're all in the creative mood over here in this space. Like we're trying to move, the boring sector. And Tree, you finally officially got your invitation. You started making things, so that's part of the boring sector. See, you make it to the boring sector your um when your um when your content turns into more content where people are doing things that are um on a different level. Yo, what's up? I can't hear you.
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you now. What's up? What's going on?
Okay. Hey, I was just testing it out. I was trying to change my avatar. It won't let me change it. Huh.
Are you doing it from your phone? Because I remember
No,
oh,
I'm
for
on the laptop. Mm-hmm.
yeah, like it does that to me too sometimes. Like if I try to do it in a different place, but after
Yeah.
a while I figured it out, but I still don't know how I did it.
You know what? It changed it. I see, okay, it kept my name keep, but I changed the avatar, but it's not showing. I have, I clicked on it, but it's not showing.
See if you can turn your camera off, because it
Turn
might
my
be,
camera off. Oh, might be the camera.
yeah, might be the
Let me
camera.
see. Do. Okay, I'll check on that. But yeah, oh yeah, I'm loving that song.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know,
Hmm.
I was really, really nervous about it because, it is my voice. So
Mm,
I was like, I wanted to do something too for the sector because, like, we got all these, what it is? We got men in the sector that make songs and they've been making songs for quite some time. And then sometimes they'll have us on the song or somebody like, and I,
hmm.
you know what? Like, we need to do something, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah.
need to make our own songs and our own music and see, play with it a little bit and see how that works. So, but
Right. And then your voice sounds good. Your voice sounds real good.
oh yeah, my monotone voice. It's funny because P was making fun of it. He was like, Joe, he was like talking slower, and I was just like, I wonder if he knows I'm making a song that's like picking on me.
At yourself, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, picking at myself.
Uh-huh. Yeah. But now it works out fine. Like I said, it's got that that Badu Jill Scott kind of feel to it, and I am, man, big fans of both of those artists.
I was going for more like Rhapsody too.
Okay, okay. Yeah,
So
definitely.
so I was going for
Definitely.
that, and I was just like, wow, I'm gonna try this. Let me make a song. And then of course, the visuals, um, the visual. I mean, people, they could speculate who that is and who that's not. They'll speculate
Mm-hmm.
who it kind of looks like and who it doesn't look like, but it's all speculatory. But one of my friends, like right when I dropped the videos, here she come. She was like, "Oh my god, can you send that to me?" I was like, are you sure? Because this space is a little a little crazy. She's like, send it to me because I want to play it in my car. I said,
All
"Oh,
right, right.
yeah." So I was like, "You really like it?" She was like, "Yes."
Yeah, you should upload it to Spotify or whatever, wherever they be uploading their songs at.
Yeah,
I'm sure people will buy it. I definitely buy it from you because I like it. And
yeah,
I have on my earpods, and the sound, it comes through real good. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it sounds real good.
yeah.
So I know in the car it'll sound good too.
Now,
Yeah.
what made me come up with it was because I did the recent video. Hey, Seven, welcome.
Hey,
You know,
Seven.
I didn't
Hey,
mean to step
Skunk,
on.
Slender,
I didn't.
Tricks.
I was going hi Trace. I didn't mean to step on your toes. It's just that they took over your show, and I'm like, I wanted to
I
go
didn't
like,
even know Seven was she. I didn't even know she was live. Did I get a notification? Hold on. Oh, I sure. Damn, 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Oh, I was in here feeding my face. I'm sorry. I made some baked chicken and baked potatoes and string beans.
Yeah, the handmaidens was over there cutting up on Slander's channel, so that was funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Slander was live too?
Yes.
Wait a minute now. What's going? Okay. I didn't get Slender's notification, but I did. I see D7's here. Oh,
Yeah,
well, anyway, I have to go back and check the replay. Oh, okay. Damn, Slander was live 7 hours ago. So that
yeah,
was about, what, about 12? Oh, yeah, 12 o'clock. Oh, yeah,
yeah.
I was doing something else around that time.
I was out shopping. So originally I was gonna do a live stream. I need to find the video so I can upload it. But I was gonna do a live stream about the first video that I ever did, because it's all in the details. But I wonder if they noticed the details in this video too.
Mm,
You know,
okay.
it was
I
like
was trying to check it out, but yeah, I have to look at it again.
there was some subliminals. So I got it on mute, but I just want to see if you caught it. Let's see. I'm going to wait. Let's stop there. I think it's right there. Right there. Do you see it?
Oh, yeah. You. Yeah, I see it. Uh-huh.
I don't think anybody's going to like peep it unless they watch it a bunch of times. But
Right.
there's only like I put like 2 subliminals in here, so it's like,
Uh-huh.
like
Oh yeah, don't say nothing. We'll see if anybody else
yeah,
picks up on it.
yeah, there's another one. Let me see. There it is.
Let me see.
There we go.
Oh man. You should you should have had an image on the back pocket. Oh man.
Yeah, so those are subliminals.
No, that would have been a giveaway though. The other one, the first
The
one.
other one, the first one is a dead giveaway.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
couldn't help. I couldn't help it there. I couldn't help it there. Like
Right.
it's actually moving too. It's like I was like, there's moving parts to all of this. So
Right.
and where I came from and what I started with. So I was trying to find. Look, Spawn was like chicken. Um, where and I'll drop my link if anybody had questions about the video and how I made it and what it was. Listen, YouTube did not get me. It said this is all original content. But I did, notate in my description what it, how I did, a little bit, I provided a little
Mm-hmm.
information, but I'm trying to find my first video because I really wanted to talk about that one because people seeing the subliminals, but nobody knows like really where that came from. And
Mm-hmm.
for me, it's like keeping things, I like to still like keep things on YouTube and keep lighthearted. But what, it's funny because, Gates really probably ain't seen it and probably don't realize and hadn't talked about it, but the video was totally based on him.
Mm-hmm.
The whole video was based on him. So I'm gonna find that video real quick
Okay.
and put
You
it.
see what Slander said?
What do you say? Sound?
Damn, Joe, you sounded like Dosey.
Oh, really? Yeah. But you could, it's my voice. I did more of the monotone sound of my voice because like I do have more of a monotone voice. And then my voice goes high. But I think it's because as I get older, because I used to have a very high voice, but I still do.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
I would sound like a little kid. I was like forever. I was like, oh my God, when am I gonna grow out of that?
Yeah.
So let me go to my channel and find that video. Let's see. It's like view your channel. All right, that channel's there. Okay. Look, the state of the sector. my content is crazy because it's just whatever I think wherever I think it should be. Okay, here it
Now
is.
you packed a lot. You packed a lot into that
That
last
first one,
video though. Yes, you packed a lot into that.
man, let me tell you.
Yeah, I know that was a lot of work.
Let me tell you. Okay, so let's see. Okay, Kip the double agent. Okay, and then this brother said that. Let me move this one. Let me move. Okay. All right. Let's see. Hide. All right. So this brother and it's playing in the background, so I'm gonna stop it for a second and try to see if I can make it bigger. Okay, so I can see it. All right, so I did pack a lot of things in here, and there's a lot of subliminal. So you had to like watch it a few times to kind of catch catch who this was. So I played on the fact that these dudes talk on the phone all the time. So I played, I didn't make Gates' mouth move or anything because I wasn't at that stage yet, right? So I didn't do any of that. So I took, I subliminally, made it Gates. And what I did was Gates was one day ranting about, really going in, on, this, our double agent. And so I said, you know what, these will make good lyrics. So I made them into lyrics. And then it kind of like like the lyrics told a story. So, I had him, like I basically had him talking, right? And then like there's subliminals, right? Because I had created this character on another channel, like in real time. I made this character in real time, and I said, like, what can I do with this character, right? And I said, I'm gonna make this character, and this is how I vision, this person, behind the scenes. Like I vision him behind the scenes, looking angry, having animosity, just this is how I see him, right? So I moved on to, there's subliminals. There's a money team in here. Let me let it play a little bit. Now, what I'm going to do is, because this is probably the most clever thing that you can do on YouTube, I'm going to play this in slow motion. All right. Because then you get to see everything. So let me turn the speed down. Okay, that's normal. Oh, can I play it in slow motion? Okay, yeah, I can. Okay. All right. So you can literally play it in slow motion, but I have the sound off because nobody wants to hear it in slow motion. What? Oh, Gates. Gates. Here's my link. You can always hit the link. You said you were here for it. You're here for it. So Gates is talking to, Kip on the phone. Did I lose her? Yeah, I lost her. Okay. So Gates is talking to Kip on the phone, right? And so he's calling out Kip for being a double agent, right? And then it goes through all the different characters. Oh, there you back. It goes through all the different characters
Can you hear me?
that,
Can you hear me now?
yeah, I can hear
Okay,
now.
good.
It goes through all the different characters, and then it kind of has like, here's the snitching hour, you know, um, you know, and it's like Gates telling this story about how this man is going around, and I don't know if Gates heard the song, but how this man is going around and what he's doing behind the scenes and online. So behind the scenes, he's having to talk with this, he's telling this story, but then towards the end of the video, he's having to talk with him. So I added some, little details, and I did use imagery to make this character, and I kept making this character and making this character until I actually programmed it to actually make this character consistently.
Mhm.
It's called Kip's Universe. So, I named it that.
Mhm.
Kip's World. So like every time I needed to make some type of scene, my favorite part of this video is this part, right? The part that's about to come up is when I was able to flip all his allies. Well, I like this part too because I was channeling this Homer Simpson when he in the bushes. Right?
Right,
I
right.
was I was channeling Homer Simpson on that one. And so
Uh-huh.
this way, like every time he hit a panel or he goes in, it's snitching hour. And then, I have the hive here, he was sent up. Now, this is my favorite part of the video, right? Because in this video, if you pay close attention to slow motion, the part of the song says it much. Part of the song says rotate, right? And so the list rotates. So those are the list of people. And then, I got Smoke in the bathroom. I got Photon DNA's in here, and he got this little jean jacket. And then here's here. Oh, I gotta go back. That's Gates holding the book. It's called Bitch Nigga Playbook. Well, I said Bitch Ninja Playbook. And then, this goes into the hook, but I'll play the song after, it goes through. But yeah, so I got ass, and then you pay close attention. There's crayons, there's rap mix, in it. Rap mix is these are all the people that he's talked to, who's gone live. I got the Modelos in the background. Then we
And his
back,
cash
back
app.
we're back to the snitching hour,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Same old cycle. So my favorite part is when I was able to make his little list, his Rolodex rotate of all the different people. And then so Gay says that Kip says he wants attention, but that's projection. So then in the image I have it saying, "Where's Detector Shears?" And so, and then, he moves for detection, that's supposed, um, he says he doesn't need chaos. And it has the words like, and I was wondering if like Gates would like pick up on the words, and then I got P in the background, talking about where's Detective Shears, you know.
Right.
And then,
Right.
of course, the biggest joke about Gase is that he's Johnny Come Lately, but he says he stays informed. So that's him in his truck, on the phone. You know what I mean? And then that's him texting Gates. And I made him thirsty, what I'm saying, because he needs a storm, So, um, there's a subliminal delinquencies there. Gay says he makes doors, that's what he do. And Gates Gates head into the liquor store. This is
Right.
the family. This is the family that he protected.
Oh my God.
Did you see the
That's
family?
crazy. Yeah. Oh my God.
Now, this is a huge subliminal. Let me pause this. Only one person got who that is. Okay, I gotta pause it.
That looked like is that Sale?
No, 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 no. You know who I made? Like I made him into the boogeyman,
Oh, okay.
but it's not cellulite. It's
Okay.
you know who that is, right? It's grown men. Because
Oh, okay. Should have
I
made his beard orange or something.
right, I
Like
could
a
have, but I made him into the boogie because
right.
yeah, because in the beginning it's like he goes through and we saw what we saw, right? That's
Yeah.
Gates telling, everybody's seeing it, And so when I go in, but this is him, he got embarrassed, and then he's trying to spin it. Like this is what he's telling us that he, like
Right.
like he's masculine. And then I went into, and then it took a lot of thought to put this together, right? Now
Gosh.
this is one of my favorite parts because um the triad. So I subliminally put the triad
Mm-hmm.
here. So yeah.
Slander too dark. Oh, that's not no, that's Triggs in the middle.
Yeah, yeah,
Wait a
yeah,
minute. Okay.
somebody hit my thing. Okay, wait. There he is. Gates is in the back. Okay. What's
Hey, last
up,
call.
Gates? No, that's Gates. Hold on. Oops, sorry about that.
Can y'all
What's
hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What's up?
I'm trying to see what this is. Is this like a comic book? What the hell
This is a
what you got going?
this is a video. You never seen this video?
No, I didn't see it.
You never
Shit, no,
listened to it? Okay, hold
huh?
on. Let me play
Yeah,
I'm
it.
you
like,
might as
I
well
want,
play it now.
yeah, I
Yeah.
want to see the shit. I've started to
Okay.
put it in the chat, like play the shit. Like, damn.
Okay, hold on. Let me put it back in
Even though I'm on my phone now, I'm not gonna be able to see it good.
okay, hold on.
But I'm gonna try. I like a good laugh. Shit.
Yeah,
I
see
like
the
the beat
bag now.
already. Shit.
Ain't no confusion.
It sound like smoke. Shit.
Is it lagging,
Rotation.
Joe?
Can't make both sides, call it double agent. Whoever
There
agree,
it is.
that's who he adjacent. See you out front, then he get hating. Same like him, see you fake. Can't play both sides, switch up alliances. Today is love, tomorrow is silence. Use your name up, then deny the science. Everybody peeping all the defiance. Start with a whisper, go ahead, say that. Let somebody else talk, then he fall way back. When it blow up, now he act attached like I ain't involved, but we all know that. Smoke got shot Kim, yeah, the list rotate. Whoever co-sign, that's who he gon' favor. Soon as you question, now you getting labeled. Same playbook, different day behavior. Kick, play, both sides, call it double agent. Whoever agree, that's who he adjacent. Send you out front, then he back here hating. Same old cycle, yeah, we see you faking. Say I want attention, nah, that's projection. I move quiet. I take me chaos just to get direct. Do manufacture moments for connection. I learn the space, I ain't gotta perform. You chase noise, I stay in the form. You need storm just to feel it pour and not let it rain. Then I keep it moving. And that's family, that's the cover now. But we saw what happened when it went down. Embarrassing public, now you run around trying to spin it different, but it's clear now. You too focused on sector lights instead of living real life. Get your mind right. Drama ain't purpose, that's a pastime. You stuck looping in the same timeline. Behind the scenes, yeah, I seen the shift. Random drama, I ain't asked for this. Every convo turned into a twist. Had to step back like I'm done with this. Unprovoked moves, constant tension. Every talk feel like an intervention. Got exhausted from the same intention. You bring chaos just to get attention. Kid play, both sides call it.
I like, look,
Who he adjacent.
Joe, we can't.
Send you out
Is it
front, then he
dragging
back
on
here
y'all
It's
end?
hating.
no, it's
Same
drag.
old
Yeah,
cycle, yeah, we see.
Yeah.
it's like it's
You gotta
skipping
hear it. You gotta
something.
hear it when it's not dragging
I
Gates. It
can
sound real
I can
good.
already tell. No, I can already tell it sound good. I mean the whole
Yeah.
storyline I can tell.
Uh-huh.
I can already tell that's a good storyline. I'm like, yeah, that shit, but it's skipping,
Yeah,
so I can't get the full.
The
yeah, you
full
gotta
effect.
Yeah, I
go
can't
to
get
my
the. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
gotta upload it to it. I'm gonna find and upload it. But yeah, so Gates, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Does those lyrics or those words sound familiar to you? Like,
No, they
they don't
from what
ring
I
bells?
heard, yes. From what I heard, yes. But like I said, that's why I'm listening to it. I'm like, damn, this shit sound. But it was skipping. But from what
Yeah,
I heard, yes, this shit sound like legit. And I'm
yeah.
not
No,
saying
Hmm.
that. And I'm not saying that just because where me and Kip are right now. But that's real shit. I'm listening to this shit because this sector shit. It's like this shit done got out of control with some people. You know what I mean?
they Gates, those are
Hmm.
your words. What are you talking
No,
about?
no, for sure.
Them is
I
your
know that. No, that's
yeah.
what I'm saying. I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Those are your words. I made them into lyrics.
No, I agree. Oh, so those are my exact words, really?
But yeah, I made them into
No.
lyrics. I kind of took your
So that's
word
why I
and I
resonate with that shit.
formulated.
Okay, all right. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's why I thought
Okay.
it was hilarious. So it was you basically exposing Kip.
Oh,
That
okay.
was
Yeah. So, yeah.
it's called, the
That's
song is
brilliant.
called Double
That's
Eight.
brilliant. Yeah, that's brilliant.
Yeah, it's a lot packed
Yeah,
into that video too.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a lot of subliminals.
I'm going to watch it. Hmm.
You was I had you in your movie room. You know what I mean? I
Oh,
had you going
really?
to
Oh,
the liquor
damn.
store.
I saw the liquor store. I saw
You
that shit
know,
like, God damn.
So you can't get away from it.
Yes, it is what it is. Shit, it is what it
See,
is.
man, you don't got me on this art thing. You
No,
tried it. You tried.
well, Joe. Look, look. We had like a little 4 day beef. That's it. I left done. And shit, a
Absolute beef.
4 day thing. I like to leave Joe alone because y'all know how I get. I just be talking shit sometimes, trying to have fun. It was never
Oh,
personal.
it's the sauce. It's the sauce. I'm blaming on the
Nah, not
sauce,
well.
right?
Sometimes it's just like it's sector shit, right? And I don't know.
Yeah.
I just talking shit.
I think what happened was a bird put a battery in
No,
your back.
no, no, Joe. No,
And
Joe.
and
No, Joe.
and
No, Joe.
you
I'm in
know,
the chat, y'all.
you
I'm in the chat.
All right,
all
keep
right.
it. Have a
So
good one.
so I'm over here debuting my new song, but it's just about me, you
Hmm.
know what I mean? So but yeah, I was surprised. I knew you didn't see this.
No,
I
I
knew you
didn't.
didn't
I
see
mean,
it.
I got to go back and really
I knew.
watch that. It's just shit sound like it's
But see, right, but see what it is that I'm really like TK Media making music in the sector. You got LV making music, you got Propane making music.
Mhm.
And so, the women, we wasn't doing nothing. So we said, I said, let me step my game up. Let me get out here
Mhm.
and make a little music and see how, show the men how we do it.
Right. No, look, I really want to go. I really want to go hear that like in full HD because I'm like, first of all, I like the beat. I'm like, this beat sound good, and like I said, what I heard the storyline, and that shit sound true. And once you just told me, you just took my words and put it into there. It's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. That's why it resonates with me because I'm like, so I get it. I get it. Nah, I get that shit. So,
Man, I grabbed that shit real quick before you took that down. I said, you know what?
nah.
I'm gonna get your ass, but I'm gonna do it a different way. And then, I've been slapped you, I've been bodied you, you just didn't know.
When was these words? Was that just the other day? Me and Kip
No,
on the phone time.
that was like a month ago or so.
Oh, a month ago. A month ago.
Yeah,
Shit.
you was on
Okay. All right.
you was being on your Martin Luther King shit.
Oh, you know I switch it up, Joe. You know how I do.
Your Martin, you was on your
I
Martin
be
Luther
on.
King shit.
Yeah.
You told that brother, you said, man, tell him what you say, but you ain't gonna tell him what you say behind the scenes. And then, so I just took it, and I just said, you know what? I said, I'm gonna slap Gaze and Kip at the same time. And I'm gonna use Gaze words to do
But I thought you
it.
and Kip used to be cool now. Come on, Joe. I thought you and never.
Nah. We weren't like, nah, we were never like the argument was always why you don't like Kip from day one.
Mm-hmm.
And I could, and my answer was this, and I'll say I've been in the sector from the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and the reason why I don't fuck with him is because when he was fucking with Smoke, he was doing all this shit then
Mm-hmm.
back then. And then people don't really remember when he switched sides and he was over there with Corey and Smoke was over there doing all this shit and talking shit about Corey. And it was supposed to be him, Humble King, and Corey.
Mm-hmm.
And they was going at Smoke. Now they friends again. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's what he do. You know what I'm saying? He go from people group to group and group. But the other reason why I don't fuck with him is because he went around and he told P that I was trying to hook up with Alan. And then when P hit me with that, I was like, Alan, what? But he, Alan didn't believe it, but he actually was telling P that Alan, Joe gonna get Alan to draw, just talking that bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So one time behind the scenes, right, I told Alan, hit that brother up. And I told him that dude was talking crazy. Like, he started off talking crazy. I was like, brother, I look younger than you, first of all. 2, I'm married. And 3, you'll be pissy up and down my motherfucking channel. Keep fucking with me. And that was it. So, I don't fool with him because I know what he was capable of back then. The shit that he doing now, y'all just seeing it. I've been seeing it. Well, there's quite a few people been seeing that shit. All he do is sit around talking to all the men in the sector, talking about another man
And
and
Joe,
other men that he, yeah,
and Joe, this is what I was thinking about, right? And like you said, like you probably seen it before. A lot of people before I seen it and all that shit, right? Because I definitely didn't see it. But what's and I'm thinking about all the men, women in the sector that choose behind the scenes, right? Joe, can you still hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
Okay, my Bluetooth went out. All right, for all the people that choose to talk behind the scenes, I'm not sure, how far the range goes, but Kip, he makes it a point to reach out to people to want to talk behind the scenes. He has a wide net of people that he talked to within his sector behind the scenes, and I find that kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. I find
Right, and that's why he's going. That's why he going live now, because that net just slowly decreased because of the fuck shit that he doing. So the only people he probably talking to is them AFWs.
right. I mean, everybody can't keep on talking about saying the same thing. Like, goddamn, Kip. Like I heard Pillsbury, you calling me at 3 o'clock, calling me. It's like, damn, bruh. It's like everybody don't want to talk about the sexual shit behind the scenes all the time. I understand that's the only thing that we have in common, but it's like, man, this shit. It's like when the energy gets to the point with Kip. It's something. I think it's something mentally going on with Kip. I swear to God, it has to be, man. It's
It
something.
is,
It has to
and
be.
especially if you're talking to another person on the phone now who have mental issues too. So all these people that he aligning himself with all got that same paranoia shit going on. And so I'm just making fun of him, but on a harsher note, the brother is the way he moves, and you already, if you from the streets, the way he moves, he wouldn't even be able to talk another day. I don't know anybody that moves like that and can say they from the streets. I
Joe,
just
this is his streets. This
right,
is this is this is Kip's streets, and that's what I had to come to the realization with. Is saying this is what he calls tough. This is tough to him. This is like man shit to him. So me backing down and,
right.
and saying apologizing and backing off and working shit out, that's weak to him on the internet. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, okay, that's why I killed, because this shit is tough to him. He think I'm supposed to be cussing you out and cussing everybody else that ever came, said some shit about me. I'm supposed to be cussing them out and hollering and screaming on the internet or going to the police and doing all that shit. It's like, yeah, we up here having fun. Supposed to be. At least that's what I'm gonna laugh like, come on, man. This shit ain't this shit ain't that
Yeah.
serious to
So
me. It's really not.
so what? So this is the boring sector.
Yeah.
So over here in the boring sector, we create content.
Yeah,
See, in that sector, they want to go back and forth. Remember, you used to talk all that shit. You like, man, this
yeah,
sector, all they do, and all these boring, creative, nerdy people in the
yeah.
sector make the most content.
Right,
LV makes content. Bombay makes content.
right.
Um, all these people, even Triggs, makes content.
Mm-hmm.
The rest just go line and show either show paperwork or yell and scream on panels.
Look, and Joe, yeah,
And
Joe, I'm gonna say this
yeah.
because this the sector should just be content. It's like, I mean, like to me, I look at it like this sector will never be a space of growth. We talk about business, we talking about shit like that. It's gonna be it's gonna be a mix of a little bit of everything, right? But once it starts going offline, and now we bringing families and all that old shit in there, that's when it goes left. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if that could ever be controlled. Go ahead, Joe.
No, because I'm not finna argue with somebody, some broke ass dude, like some broke ass female, you know what I'm saying? That, imagine this. Imagine your woman, right? Sitting on the internet,
Hmm.
arguing with a bird, with a few birds, arguing with these women, right? And then thinking that she's not restless at night. I like to sleep good at night. You know what I'm saying? I like to lay. I'm laid up next to a warm body at night. You know what I'm saying? You talking to people that can't do that. You talking to people who don't go to work every day regularly. You talking to people who got bad credit and talking about other people that got bad credit. I'm like, it takes one to know one. You know what I'm saying? You talking about people who is out here trying to expose people for the same shit going on. It don't make no damn sense. But when we try to move the content to what we're doing, we're boring. We ain't got, we ain't making no mute. We ain't doing nothing because all they want to do is go back and forth and embarrass and humiliate people by posting their shit on the internet. And the stuff that he's doing, that shit is illegal. If you read the terms and conditions on some of that paperwork, when you get it, it tells you that if you put it on the internet, it's a crime. These niggas is out here
Mm.
committing crimes on YouTube, and we black folks, and so we really at first we not police calling people because we know what the police is capable of. So they take advantage of that shit, right? Because they know that we
Hmm.
don't believe in that shit, and then when we do that, we do put them on white man's paperwork, then we look like a bitch and we're cowards. But this motherfucker can walk in and out of goddamn police station like it ain't nothing. And I know for a fact that I got friends, like, if they saw this shit, they be like, what the fuck? This nigga,
Nah.
is he the police?
And
Is he the
yeah,
police?
and and this is all I was trying to tell Kip. I said, man, this shit it's too far. It's like, man. And then he want like, how come you didn't say drama? I'm like, I ain't. I'm gonna be honest. Did I watch drama show every Friday? No, but I don't remember drama doing anything so outrageous where he needed the police called on him. I've never seen Trig do anything that he needed the police called on him. Maybe I
Gay,
missed it. Maybe I missed those
gay,
shows. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Gates. This dude called the police on a person over a lie. This dude messed with this dude's life over a fucking lie.
And what was that?
He made up a story to get him to investigate. This dude lied and said that this man used his job to look up his child's juvenile record, and that wasn't fucking true.
Right.
He fucked with this dude's livelihood over a fucking lie.
Because the information was already
So
out there. That information was already out there.
right, right. And that information came from the people that he rocking with and sitting on the phone with, talking to all every day and every day, because that shit was given to grown men. Because what they like to do is they like to send each other people's information to cause chaos and some bullshit. And then they come over there and trying to lick a person's wounds. And so this dude knows that was told that information came from them, and he's still over there fucking with that lady. You know what I'm saying? Talking about he on the winning team. Fuck that shit. And so what I'm
Yeah.
saying is this dude crossed the line when you fucking with people's livelihood over a lie. This dude over here fucking with these dudes are in their 40s. Like this dude is a grown ass motherfucking man, fucking with dudes and that's old enough to be his kid. But he didn't have that same smoke for Shaq Kim.
No,
He didn't have
no,
none of that smoke.
exactly. And
He didn't do none
no,
of
no,
that
is
shit.
and see that's my thing. And this what I said to Kim. I say, bruh, Kim put that jacket on. He put that jacket on you. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have no energy for that. All you gonna keep on saying is my phone got ran over and it's a lot. It's like, okay, how come you ain't trying to body this cat? Like it's like that shit ain't making no sense to me. That's not making
Nah,
any sense to me. And the whole Kip shit behind the scenes and all that, yeah, eventually I got tired of that shit. It's like, and like even when I was trying to back off sometimes, and I wouldn't answer the phone, like, God damn it, why am I answering the phone, Gates? You ready for him? All right, my wife telling me I gotta put these steaks on the grill. But anyway, but yeah,
all
no,
right.
no, I'm not, no, we still talking. I can sit out here and grill shit. But anyway, no, Joe, it's just like no, like the common denominator is Kip, right? To me,
Yeah, exactly.
he's the common denominator, and I'm like, what is going on in this dude's life? Like that, where he think he got to attack he call everybody in this sector criminals and scumbags, whatever he said, criminals and something. So I'm like, why are you over here?
Hoes,
Why are you over here then?
hoes, hoes, and
Yeah, so why
bitches
you
and
so
all. He
yeah,
don't
so
he don't respect
why are you over here dealing with all these people that you feel are beneath you? That don't make no sense to me. Cause you claim you so smart, you
because
this and that. Why are you over here?
just like he got, like you said, he got embarrassed because he wanted to play. He was playing behind the scenes, using other people to do some of the bullshit he was doing. And then when he started showing, started becoming a panel vagrant, he got a little bit of some of that too, and he been hurt ever since.
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. Look, I
So
think
y'all can play with that nigga if y'all want to. I ain't playing with nobody that calls the police. You know what I'm saying? I ain't playing with nobody that will lie, that will go into the police station and commit crimes on online and listen to a lady from another whole state giving him legal advice that don't make no motherfucking sense because in out here in Texas, what she's doing is actually a crime. You get jail time for that shit.
mhm.
So I wish a bitch would. You know what I'm saying? I wish a bitch would because I got resources. Like I'm ready for that. I
Eh,
wish a Bush would, but some states, Georgia's slow on Georgia's kind of slow, and those states are a little slow when it comes to that shit. But nah, he need to stay his raggedy ass over there, and the rest of them motherfuckers that think that shit is funny and they reporting the news and doing that stupid ass bullshit need to stay they motherfucking ass over where they doing it at. They need to stay over there at that 2.0, whatever the
But
bullshit that they do.
unfortunately, Photon is gonna do what Photon does. And Joe Limit
Right. He
go
needs
yeah, he Photon gonna
no,
do what he
he
does.
needs to stay his ass over there. That's what he need. He need to stay his raggedy ass over there because I remember and that clip don't age well. But on my live stream, he hit my panel and he said, "How did I feel about people posting people's personal information?" And when Shaquem did that shit, I didn't agree with him posting his shit. I didn't agree with none of that shit. But you know what? He turned around and guess what he doing now? He doing exactly what the fuck he said that he didn't get down with. So fuck him too.
Right. And another I wanna I'm gonna say this. You had brought well, you didn't bring it up. I'm gonna bring Stargate up real quick. On that live, I jumped on Photon panel the other day, and I didn't realize Stargate just be lying like she be lying. I didn't really get it until it happened to me. Like when she started telling me I threw up on my wife and it came in drunk. I'm like, what? Like where did you get that from? It's like now she just saying shit. And I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't like Star,
he
really? Like
thinking-
really? I'm like, really, Star? You telling me I told you some shit like that? I told the sex some shit like that? Like, come on now. It's like you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, and I'm like, now it's just like she so want to be on this. This with anti, that shit is crazy to me. Now you just gonna lie, just blatantly like that. I'm
Well,
like, come on, man.
let her tell it. The women turned against her because they would no, this is the bullshit that she be doing. She been lying. The bitch lied 24/7. She lied so goddamn much. Y'all these niggas believe that shit. But here's the thing. If she was all of that and a bag of chips, and all the men was checking for her, and all these women are jealous of her, why that bitch ain't got no man? Why she don't have no husband? Why nobody want to lay down with her? Because a lot of us is married, so I don't know what to tell. Why nobody trying to wife her? Why her family don't fuck with her? Why is she on here trying to trying to force herself on people that don't want to have nothing to do with her? Because she got the same thing in common with as Kip. They ain't got no life, and this is all a game to them, and they just plan on this motherfucker. You know how many times you hear that girl crying because she can't get us people to get along with her? We done. We done with her. We done. Like we moved. Like
Mhm.
we grown at. Listen, we grown as women up. We have. We didn't raise children, kids. We working. We chilling. You see Divine Seven channel. We be vibing. We be chilling.
Yeah, y'all chilling. And
Right.
yeah, and I get it. And Joe, one thing you said, which I'm looking at, I understand. I looked at Kip and Anti. They are the same people in a sense. You know what I mean? They are the same. They are the same people. They're secretive. Kip says something on a live or somebody panel. I'm private. I'm private. Anti Alpha was private people, and this is their go to. If if you guys left them alone and didn't say shit, didn't respond to none of that shit, they wouldn't have that. They wouldn't know what to do. They would lose their damn minds if y'all didn't give them nothing. If Triggs, slander, yourself, whoever else go live in this space, if y'all don't give them nothing, man, they wouldn't know what to do. They wouldn't know what to do with themselves.
Because yeah, we eliminated a lot of their little troll accounts, because everybody know everybody now. But what I will tell you is we're not giving her that much energy. It's what happens is we'll like let's say we mess with propane, right? So we go
Hmm.
over there because we support propane, we support his channel, but
All
he
right.
don't care who hits his panel.
All
So
right.
now we're back in that bullshit again because we dealing with some crazies who has to force themselves in our environment. I ain't never had that problem because they ain't never been over here. That's why we're the boring sector. They don't come and mess with people that they know that is going to end with end right then and there. I can't listen. You see how my voice sound? I can't raise my voice to argue with a woman anyway. I'm gonna get tired. I'm gonna lose my voice. I can't even do it. I can't even do it. So it's like you
You said
won.
if you wanted to, you couldn't even do
Yeah, like you won. Shit. You won the argument. You know what I'm saying? You won already. I can't
Right, I feel
go
you. I
against.
feel
I listen. I'm gonna make the same excuse that I don't want to kill them up because they got AI. But here's the thing: the image right there is me. So the thing about it is, I don't want to cam up because they got AI. That's what she said. She said she don't want to cam up. She told Photon that. But Photon told all the women, yeah, y'all need to cam up. Y'all don't show y'all face. No, tell that bitch up there to cam up.
I think this sector will be a lot. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot. I don't know. Let me. Well, it would be like if everybody was like on camera, like a panel, like face
Bruh,
to face. It
bruh,
would be like
bruh.
I don't know. I don't know how.
Vegas,
I don't know if it
Vegas.
would change anything. Probably
Vegas,
not. It would probably make it
Vegas,
worse.
it won't change everything because
It
here's
wouldn't
the
change
deal.
shit. It
Here's the
wouldn't change.
deal. The only people that don't know what people look like is the trolls. Everybody knows, like if you know what I'm saying, we kicking
Right,
it.
I feel you.
Oh,
Right,
if
right, I feel
you
you.
don't get to know people, the trolls don't know what you look like. The trolls don't
Hmm.
know where how you get down, where you go. And they're the trolls. They the ones that's curious about what we got going on in our lives and shit like that. she made a point to try to hurt people around people. Like she wasn't just coming at you. She didn't say let me destroy you. She said let me go and get at that. Let me get at the people that he loved. You know what I'm
Off a
saying?
rap song. That's what's like. I mean, and the thing is, like, people don't like. I'm gonna go back and play that song one time, but the anti, it's like I mentioned her. It was like a 2 seconds. It's like really, and you felt that you needed to email my wife and let her know what I was doing online. That was crazy to me. And it's like I can never. It's like I
That's
can,
that's
man.
a
I'm
level
like,
of,
come on now.
but see, you a brother, and so black men don't really call the police because they don't want to have no contact with the police for many reasons. Maybe you had a bad experience, so she hoping that don't happen. So but what if your wife was about that life and she said, you know what? Nah, this lady, she shouldn't be contacting my employer, anybody that you know what I mean. She talking about I did it because he was harassing me on the internet. Man, you know how many times that woman has been told, stop watching them, don't engage. She told on herself about you. She said, I talked
Mhm.
to the officer and they told me to just not say nothing to him. That's all she get. That's all she get from these when she's contacting the FBI on them
Right.
people. That's what she's getting. Where are you seeing these people at? Why are you why you can't turn this off? And how they're talking about you, how you seeing it? Because I'm gonna keep it 100. You put title, I ain't gonna see it. I'm like I know you mad. Like you text me and you start off cussing, I ain't even gonna read the rest. So whoever ever put my name in the title, I ain't never seen it because I'm not triggering myself. You see what I'm
Uh,
saying?
nah,
Some
I hear
people,
you definitely.
but some people is triggered because this lady don't stop. She goes after family members. She's over here making fun of a person who got shot in the, got shot about the way he talked, knowing that that could affect the way a person communicates. That is a sick individual. So the goal is not to engage with her, but hey, we try to support people in the space who's been here for a minute. We tried to support full time, but nigga took it too far. He was taking it too far when he was going after Moose Knuckles. But the thing about it is, it's too
Who is
far.
Moose Knuckles? Moose Knuckles. Who is that?
The
I
only person that don't
don't know
know who
that. That name. I don't know. I don't know who that is. Who is Moose Knuckles?
that's somebody that got a moose knuckle, but it's in the back instead of the front.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, as a female,
Okay.
there's two birds in this space that nobody fuck with. That you was trying
Man,
to fuck with.
I was trying to fuck with. Well, well.
Don't say
No,
her
well,
name on this one
I
because
know.
she
I'm
has
not. I'm
children.
not considering that. I think I may know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
that's moose
Well,
knuckle.
the thing is, Joe. Like I said, it's.
Oh, oops.
I mean, it's just like the bullshit that go on around here. The out like I'm good with a good roast. All right, roast me. You know
Yeah,
what
I'm
I
a
mean? Just
roaster.
roast me. Yeah, yeah, roast. I'm good with a good roast. But when like I told Pete the other like last night, whenever last night, it's like yeah, I stepped out when I once I took it outside of that, I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I believe when people take it outside of the YouTube space and all that. Now we going at and now we trying to pull up records and trying to get people arrested. That's some bullshit to me. And that's what I look at Kip, the shit that he doing, and the fraud, all the anti-fraud warriors, and they trying to put it all on every that they're just responding. They're just and that's bullshit. Now, let's be honest with it. That's bullshit. Because I was here from the beginning when they tried to get Rail fucked up. So
Man,
let's
listen,
just be honest.
we don't even teach our kids that. So I that's all that's thinking. That's some
Man.
bullshit. But Vegas, I want you to admit that I called a body and you know what I'm saying? You tried,
Yeah.
it
I stopped,
didn't
well,
work.
Joe, you know what? Joe, I stopped looking shit. I don't know. I don't know what else you did. Look, Joe, I
Nigga,
don't look.
I,
Joe,
if
look,
I got
Joe,
a
I
whole
look. Joe, I ain't gonna lie. Once was fucking with you, and you start shooting your shit back, I like, oh, I don't like the energy. I stopped. I'm done. So I ain't looking at that shit. I ain't watching it. I don't hear it. I ain't taking none of that in. I'm good. I don't take it in. I ain't clicking on that shit
Yeah,
and watching that. I don't do that.
yeah, but I
Man,
roast. Listen,
shit.
I roast in 3D. I'm trying to tell you. That's why.
But Joe, but tell the truth. You had a lot of you archiving shit, Joe.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, shit, you
Oh,
didn't just come with that shit ready like that.
listen,
You had that shit already.
Vegas. You've been two faced. Like I made your character a long time ago. You've been Two Face. I gotta do is just say Two Face, and it makes you. You know what I mean? So you like I was like you for the wrong one. Everybody's character around this for you. Know what I'm saying? So, I'm ready to roast
It's
in
all
3D.
good, right?
You just thought I was a soft target. To be
No, I
honest,
didn't.
you
No, I
know,
didn't. No, Joe, I didn't think you. No, I know I didn't, Joe. I didn't think. I don't sit up here and like and say shit because I think that they're soft or gonna say shit. Joe, you've always said that you a roast. You all do that. It just I don't know.
I came
Shit,
in this
nah.
space roasting.
Yeah, so I never
I
thought you was no soft
was
target. Nah.
Man, listen, I used to roast the good guys. This shit was hilarious. I was like, and man, and I thought I was a female. They didn't even know. I was tearing their ass up. You know what I'm saying? So,
Look,
you know,
and Joe. Another thing, Joe. Dr. Nikki ain't no fucking soft target. I know if I'm talking about Dr. Nikki, she gonna kill my ass. You know what I'm saying? Beige. It's like so.
man, she gonna turn,
So I understand she gonna kill my ass. She gonna
she gonna
T
tear
pre
your
gonna
ass
drag
up.
my ass. Yeah, I know what it is over here. I know what it
Man,
is. I just be getting in my little shit sometimes. That's
man,
all.
but
I
she
mean, you
ate
kind of goofy,
your
but you all right.
Oh shit, who's that? Cute? Is that cute?
no,
I don't know these voices. The keeper.
Oh,
that's raw. That's raw beef.
this raw, the one you be
Oh,
talking
that's
shit
raw.
on.
Oh shit, raw. God damn. Go
Mhm.
ahead,
Man,
raw. What'd you say,
listen,
raw? I'm what?
You be talking shit on
Nikki
my
ate
name.
Nikki
Well,
ate your ass up. She ate you out so bad that you just ignored me. I'm
yeah.
trolling though, but let me go after Nikki.
Mm.
I ain't said nothing about Nikki in a while.
Yes, you
Well, I
did.
think I did. You're right. I think I did just say something about Nikki because I heard her talk shit about me.
You ain't
Shit.
heard her talk no shit about you.
She
Listen,
did. She did.
you know
Raw, she
why she
did.
talk shit about you? Cause
Yeah, I know why.
you
I
know
know
why?
why.
Because you were she unprovoked. You did an unprovoked attack against her. Darrell's panel,
Yeah.
you was going at her for unprovoked. Come at the
Yeah.
women when she got your, and so she is it's up and stuck.
I agree. No, I agree. That's
Forever,
facts.
she
That's
gonna call you
facts.
a beige greyhound to the day she die, cause you be doing too much.
That's facts. That's facts.
Yeah,
I
and
can't battle that.
truth be told, I be trying to hold her back. I be like, no, I be like, nah, I don't want them coming at you. But nah, I know what it is. She gonna, you unleash her, it's gonna be something. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Joe, do you think
Yeah.
I can clean it up with Dr. Nick? Do you think it's a chance I can squash it? Do y'all think it's
Hell
she might
no.
hear this? No, no, Raw. Okay, all right. Raw said no.
You gonna do
Okay.
it. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right, okay. It's all good. It's all good.
Maybe if you do a song, you sing her a song, you apologize, she might hear you. But other than that, I don't think so.
I
Listen,
can't
I just
sing,
came.
Raw.
You
Well,
so
you know
silly.
what? Go over there and play, Ralph Tresvant sensitivity.
Yeah,
You
I
know
need a
what
man with
I'm saying?
sensitivity. Something. But I just came to do a drive by real quick because I wanted to
Yeah.
speak on the whole AAS and the clowns situation.
Mhm.
Uh Vegas, to your point, right? They are
Hmm.
not gonna die out until people stop watching them. They are the clown show. They're
All
not
right.
based anyway in fact. They just will take a kernel of what they think they know to be truth and speculate it and turn it into 50 million things. I think it's been very interesting watching your progression, especially with the Pissy One's story. And how he's not addressing the things that are pertinent to him, but he's always focused on other people's stuff and lying on other people. Like, this is their life. They're
Hmm.
even encouraging people from other sectors. That lady, the throat goat lady, encouraging her to do stupid shit. Now you got a LGBTQIA suspicious pastor meeting up with women from the internet behind his wife's back, trying to encourage her to do fuck nigga shit that's gonna have her with egg on her face. Like, this is what they do.
And then now she over here messing with a woman that got a dirty house. Like, she was trying to talk about the sector. She would never be allowed to hit anybody's panels in this side. What I'm saying? She can't even keep her house clean. No, she can't.
Her walls are disgusting. Her pie is nasty. Her stove is nasty, and she's
And
showing that off like she live in a palace.
listen, I ain't talking to no female who said who got a dirty house like that. You know what I'm saying? And then said her house is clean. No.
I ain't talking
Oh,
to no female that's missing her two fronts, and she got all this money, but she can't go get her two fronts put back in.
Who y'all talking about? The one chick that's making content now
The roach,
on
the
the
roach,
sector.
yeah, the roach.
What's her name though? So I'm not. Like, I'm always behind, right? I'm behind. Like Joe said earlier, I'm always behind. Y'all talking about the one that came from the beef sector?
Yeah,
yeah.
that roach.
Okay. All right. Okay. No, yeah,
That's
Yeah,
her
okay.
name, roach.
Okay.
she
All
don't
right.
even know if she don't even know the whole part of the sector. And
Mm-hmm.
none of us will let that woman listen. If she hit the back right now, she would get booted. Like she couldn't even
Oh,
stand on
so
my panel. I ain't,
no,
no
yes.
crazy mentally ill person. What the hell, you know what I'm saying? Shit.
Hell,
But
Gates is crazy as everybody else. Nah, Gates not that
Come,
crazy though. He ain't
y'all,
crazy. He
come
ain't
on,
crazy.
Raw. Come
Nah,
on,
he
you
not
Raw.
crazy.
y'all want us to sit around and converse and hang out with women that got like they ain't got nothing to lose, sabotaging their whole livelihood, sitting on the internet lying every day. I ain't got time for all that yelling in the phone. Just holding the phone and just yelling into it. I'm not
Girls
even
that got bed bugs and don't even turn off the camera when they go pee and show us that they don't got no toilet paper holder. I ain't doing that silly shit. Man, fuck that bitch.
fan. And then
But
the
you, but
bird boy, she'll be on a panel. She don't even wash her hands. She went to the bathroom on a live stream one day, didn't even wash her motherfucking hands.
you guys know
Exactly.
So
that's
I
going to be
ain't got
another addition to the AFW. You guys understand that's going to be another addition to the AFW. You guys
who
do
cares.
understand that, right?
But I mean, who's surprised? Like, that's what they like. They like low vibration, low functioning people that can be controlled. She needs a cash app from them so that she could go get her another pack of Newports and a Coke 45. You understand what I'm saying?
Cold
Like,
45. I used to drink those. Woo,
at least
the
going back and forth
40s.
with you a little bit fun. Oh, I popped up on Joe's channel for a quick minute. Yeah, give me 2 minutes. Call it on your desk. You at least is a little bit fun. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't cross lines and go too far with it. You know how to backtrack off of something when you find that you're, not correct, which is a good, it's a good character to have when it's just lightweight roasted and gagged. Like, these people will know some shit is not true and just go on for 7 hours just making stories up. That's insanity right there.
Now,
over here.
look, go ahead, Joe. Okay.
Over here posting documents like I'm supposed to squint my little eyes and read that bullshit. Like I care. Like I'm gonna lose sleep. Oh my god, this guy is doing all these things. He's not paying for this. He got bills. Like I'm worried about my shit. I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Exactly. No, and then it was so crazy today because I heard you guys on Slander, and it's like, and this is what I'm saying. It's like they want Kip and them want y'all to hate Triggs so bad. Like, here's his record. Here's this. Here's that. I want y'all to turn against him. See, this is what he does. It's like y'all don't care. It's like we don't care. It's like who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? It's like okay. It's like okay. This is life. Like I
I'm
was
gonna I'm
saying,
gonna take the
it's like it's
I'm gonna
like,
take
come on,
I'm gonna
man.
take the position of
Hey,
all the
fuck
men
shit.
in the
We
sector
joke.
when they. I'm gonna take the position of all the men in the sector when they let a bird brain and a moose knuckle just say whatever and they kiki and laugh and they said that's women shit, right? I'm gonna say the same thing I said. That's man shit. Y'all want to sit over there. Y'all want women. Y'all just don't want us to go nowhere. So go live, all y'all haters sitting in there hating on this brother. Go live and we'll come. We'll see if we come to your chat and have a good ass time. Go live, do some content, and do some shit. Other than that, shut the fuck up. Because all you like, listen, I understand roasting somebody, but this is ridiculous. Like you going in like ops chats trying to talk. Yeah, if an op is talking about the brother, you in the chat talking about fuck all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that's man shit. Y'all want us women, to y'all didn't do none of that shit when it was back in the day when it was smoke and all that other shit. And when women call you those same birds, just like the bird did you, you had to tell her to shut the fuck up. Ain't no man ever told me to shut the fuck up. I ain't never experienced that, but I'll tell you this: you had to tell her to shut the fuck up because she was just lying and lying on you. And then here you go. I didn't know until it happened to me. She
Yeah.
did that earlier on. She did that shit in the beginning, going from channel to channel, causing chaos. She was doing that shit back in the day when she was taking up for Leonard. She was the way she riding for this crazy ass lady is how she used to ride for Leonard. And they used to go in on Leonard.
And
And
I'm gonna say,
go
mhm.
ahead.
I'm gonna say this, and then I really do gotta go. Vegas, remember that conversation we had, and I told you that girl was gonna turn on you, and it was 24 hours later, and she turned on you.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember the conversation, but I see it now. But I do see it.
Right. This is
Every
the thing. This the thing. Sometimes you got to take heed the message. Like I know that I'm not gentle and I'm not gonna cuddle people when I tell them what the shit really is. But the way my eyes are set up, I got sharp ass vision, eagle eye vision. A lot of these hoes is just not fit. And it's unfortunate that you have to go down through there before you realize who they are. Just like that nigga kept, I know you go back and forth because you like to be Mr. Ride the Fence, Mr. Keep Shit Light. Keep that nigga the fuck up away from you. That other one too. They don't mean you no good.
who's the other one? And no, no, in Raw, in Raw. It's like this. I like the Stargate shit. It's like no, I didn't see it. The shit that Joe just said and they was telling you. Sometimes you got to see shit for yourself, right? Sometimes you got to experience. You have to. Hey, okay. This is some real shit. I get it. I understand that.
Now I'm
Even
talking
like
about
even
the moose knuckle one too. We sat there and had a whole conversation on scripture and forgiveness and demonic spirits. And I told you that was a
y'all
demon.
say moose knuckle. I'm thinking we
Yeah,
understand
Carrion.
that's another
yeah, it's
female,
her.
right?
Yep,
Oh,
it's
come
her.
on now.
Carrion.
Come on now.
But
Come on
but
now.
I'm
Come
gonna
on
tell
now.
you
Yeah,
this.
I've been seeing Carrie Ann, but
But I'm gonna
this was
tell
my
you
brother.
this.
This was my brother told me about Carrie Ann. Joe, go ahead. This your show. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna
Go
ask
ahead,
you a
Joe.
question.
Go
If
ahead.
that girl called your wife a nigger, whatever, bitch, would you a gorilla and all that? Would you be
Nah,
talking to her? Okay,
nah,
thank
hell,
you.
nah, nah, nah.
So what makes you think I want to talk to a female who only using it to try using that epithet to try to get people riled up and then justifying it and saying it's something else? Why I want to sit around and talk to a female that talk like that when you won't even if she said that shit to your wife, you would be man.
But Joe,
You know,
and here's what I would say with that, Joe, because this is what I believe within this space in this sector. I don't believe Stargate was always like that. I don't. She could have been. I
she
don't
was
know.
all that.
I don't
She was
think she was always
always
like that. You saying she was always like this?
She was always like that. She been like that from
Always?
day
Okay.
one. She was
Okay.
just
So
in
I
another.
didn't see that. I didn't
Just
see that part.
she was just in another space because see her thing is see people like to make women in the space think, men, and men like to comment against women, but there are people that really have her believing that women that have stronger personalities, who got it going on offline, um that they're just jealous of me. She really believe that shit, and I'm not jealous of a woman who just got their first apartment in life ever. That's impossible. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
She'll never have the experience to say, husband, go on, husband, whatever, husband, do this. Husband, she'll never have what your life experience. Never. So she's a nutcase and she's crazy just like the rest of these bitches. So, anyways, and I said it, even though this was supposed to be a listening party. But Vegas, you do you. You gonna do your Martin Luther King shit.
Yeah. You know
You gonna
me.
do your Martin Luther King shit because if that bird hit your panel next week, you be like, nah, you ain't never used to be like that. Yeah, yeah.
Come on, Joe. Joe. I'm not gonna cuss her out. I'm not gonna yell shit unless she get disrespectful. And I don't. I mean, the thing is, I don't want to be disrespectful to women and calling them bitches and hoes and all that shit. I don't
No, no,
think I've ever done that shit over here.
well, here's the deal. Stargate has never been in my chat and never hit my panel. You know why? Because she knows what it is. She knows. She ain't allowed
Star,
those
hit the panel. We know you're listening. Star,
men.
hit the link.
Listen,
Star.
if Stargate came
Let's
in here,
build this
first of
bridge. Let's
all,
build this bridge.
first of all, I've had Stargate blocked for like 3 years. Just so
You
you
told you
know.
was gonna whoop her, Joe, but you told you was gonna whoop her.
That's why I have her blocked. That's why. Because I would put hands on a female like that. I would put
Right,
like
I
if that
feel you.
girl, if that chick came up to me and she was mad and she said nigger, whatever, she uttered that out of her mouth, I would hit her in her mouth real talk, like feel for real. I don't play those games. I don't care what race you are. I don't
Nah, I
play
feel
those
you.
games.
I mean,
That's
I
like
feel with
somebody
that. I feel with that.
that's like somebody telling you to shut the fuck up, like you, as a man, like a motherfucker to call you like nah. She was told not to use it. She was told not to say it. She kept justifying it, and she kept bullying herself in the space. And the reason why she be hitting them panels is so she can look down in the chat because probably half of us got her blocked any goddamn way.
Well, Joe, the reason why I start this is my opinion. The reason why she's gonna continue to do it because she knows that it bothers you guys, right?
She she gonna continue doing it in spaces that she know thinks that we gonna still continue on participating in. And when we make that decision not to do that, and I always was paying to kick her down. You see what I'm saying? Like
Uh-huh.
I shit, because I know she can't afford to get her ass back up there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, yeah. I feel you.
that
No,
was
I
me
get it.
too.
Nah. And
Listen,
that's the ultimate disrespect. I get it. Those words that ultimate disrespect, and then is she gonna it's like I mean, I man, it's like it, if you guys continue to
we don't fuck with her.
like engage. I know y'all don't fuck with her. Y'all don't fuck with her, right? But now, right
Right.
now, we're talking about her, right? So that's fucking with her. If we're talking about her, we're fucking with her. You see what I'm
Listen,
saying?
I'm talking about her in passing. See, the thing about it is,
You can't
I
even
could
do that. You can't even do
listen.
that, Joe.
Let me
Can't even
tell
do
you
that.
something, Vegas. The one thing that's different between me and everybody else, I don't go looking for a response because I said what I said. I'm not gonna go on and see what she said after I said what I said. She gonna have to chase me down to confront me. And why is she watching me anyway? She ain't never came over here. She ain't never hit a panel. She ain't even like
Mhm.
she knows that. But she ain't never did that. So the point is that I can say where the fuck I want. I'm observing the shit that she's doing and I'm pointing it out.
Mhm.
That's one
Right.
thing. And I already told her straight up that if you disrespect me, I'm the type
Mhm.
of person that will put hands on you. It's just this just is what it is. And then she said I was violent. And when she said those things right then and there, you should leave me alone, not say nothing to me, or call 911. Because if she called
Hmm.
911, I'm gonna tell 911 this. I said she uses hate speech, and if she said it to me and she came, because I told her, I said, come down here, and I need to be accountable. Show me what accountability look like, and she ain't willing to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they don't know the type of women. I'm soft spoken, right? I'm
Nah,
soft
I
spoken.
get it.
Sound
No,
like
you can't.
I sound like an educate, a square, whatever. But
You
nah,
can't. You can't judge it off of that. Well, like most people know that. It's like, it's
yeah, so,
internet shit. So
right. So that's why I said it's internet shit. So I don't fuck with her. I don't go to her channel. I don't when she go hit on when she hit live stream that I'm like cool with the hoes. I'm like, God damn, hear this bitch. See what I'm saying? So it's not like, hey,
starstruck.
no, it ain't like I'm running up there to sit on the panel with her. It's like, oh damn, let me get on out of here. Let me mute and I just fuck around with the people in the chat. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. So that's how a lot of people are. We try to support all the content creators in this space. We do. We try to give them, but at the end of the day, Vegas, she ain't doing content. Showing receipts from shit that happened 3, 5 years ago is not content.
He
They
got
say,
all that shit too. I'm like, God
because
damn,
you know
Star.
what?
Like
You know
shit.
what? You know where she got that shit from? AAS and
Anti.
no, and JJ. That's where the fuck
Look,
she gets that shit from.
and you know what? And Joe, you know what?
Mhm.
That's a good point that you made because I was looking at one of Kip lives and he was playing receipts. Like Kip don't be having the receipts like this. He ain't saving that shit. So they sending shit to Kip and hey, play this video, play this video. Well, I think it was some TC shit. I'm like, ah, man,
Yeah, they get
y'all getting ran by anti-Afro, man. It's like, come on, man,
it ain't
what are
even
y'all
that.
doing?
It ain't even that. It's a game to her, but
What the
they
fuck
getting
is
that
y'all
shit.
doing?
They getting that shit from JJ. This dude is collecting information on here, collecting as much information on people in this
You
space,
think it's
and then
JJ?
I know it is, and he's sending
Chat
it to
lives matter. Chat lives matter.
yeah, that brother.
Okay.
Yeah, it's him sending stuff. So it's like, and
Mm.
I'm only speaking about it out loud because everybody knows. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That dude is kind of he be in every
Yeah,
chat. He be everywhere. Like, dude, this all the fuck you do? It's like,
animosity.
man.
How you got all that animosity towards somebody, right? You got all this animosity towards somebody that
Mhm.
don't know you because they said something in the chat room that you don't like. That's crazy. You out here, down there doxing and sending information behind the scenes of people over God knows what. And I said it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody knows that's the fucked up part. Because, the dude is scary. This motherfucker is like watching the sector in 3D and collecting clips and putting them on dummy channels.
Mm. Yeah, he's probably
For
right
what?
about that. 'Cause that is a weird cat.
Yeah,
That cat is a weird cat. He be
yeah,
everywhere. I'm like, this dude is
can you
fucking everywhere.
imagine
This is how you do
like
internet shit.
somebody tracking you like that? That's crazy. These niggas is out here tracking. The fuck is wrong with these dudes? Y'all should have man. Y'all sure y'all don't want to get jobs doing this? Like you can get, oh well, you got to pass the criminal background check. I forgot, but these niggas on here tracking black folks in a small little tiny space because they don't play well with others.
All right.
So that's what it is.
Yeah. So do you, Joe? Let me ask you this question. Well, somebody else has said that, so I don't know. I don't. Somebody else has said this. There's no, so there will never be any like building bridges or any shit with
No,
you and certain people, right?
no,
You're
no.
done. You're
And
done.
then,
Like it is what it is.
I'm
Well,
done.
Joe, you might with Joe after my little escapade, our little bullshit. You probably thought you was done with me.
Listen,
Yeah or nay?
brother.
Yeah or nay? Yeah or nay?
Listen, brother,
Like fuck Gates, that
brother,
red
brother,
motherfucker.
brother. If you start showing receipts and you start
Nah,
posting people's business and start doing all that goofy ass shit and running around with the get along, tag along shit, you might as well
nah,
put yourself on the chopping block too. You might
nah,
as well throw your body
nah.
down.
I ain't gonna never do no shit like that, man. That shit ain't that serious to me. I like that. Look, at this point, this sector has it's really like the age of it. It's like it's almost like a little like propane say the functional family. You know, certain people get along, certain people don't. Yada yada yada.
Yeah,
And
I was on Propane's channel and I had to basically say it and out loud. I said, why is this bird brain bitch talking to me? I'm not trying to have a conversation with you, period.
mhm,
That's it. And I left it like that. It's just like you tell a person that that person say, hey, I don't fuck with you. You don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. I'm cool with that. You know what
mhm,
I'm saying? People come in your life for seasons, and some stay for many reasons. And when your time is up, do it. You ain't gotta fall out with me. You just chill. You could be like,
right.
okay, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gays. You ain't gotta fall out with me. But what I'm telling you is, if you on this same bullshit and you got all this time to be putting people's business out here and attacking people personal life and trying to get along, exposing, you think, I get y'all laughing and whatever, but when y'all think about that shit, man, that shit is illegal. Like, man, I ain't that lady Catherine Brown
Mhm,
was taking names, and luckily she was in the wrong state where the shit happened to her, because she sued in Louisiana, but she really should have sued in Delaware. But she really had a motherfucking case. And you know why
mhm,
she had guess how she ended up getting caught up? Because of that lady in California sent her on a dummy mission, and then she felt attacked and then realized that lady was she started saying that lady put her up to it, and she got sued
mhm,
everybody else. She was out here collecting names. I ain't finna fuck with somebody who's about to put me on nobody. I'm not finna talk about somebody's illegal legal case and then tie it to YouTube. I'm not sitting in no federal courtroom because they over here saying, yeah, they got money from that person. You see what I'm
mhm.
saying?
No, I hear
I
you, and I mean to me, like, and that person, that subject, like she likes to say. That's why I paid money to try. I was just trying to embarrass her. Like, let me see what the fuck she looked like and all that. All the bullshit that she's doing, everything that's been going on within this space in this sector, right? It kind of always it goes back to her. Not everything, but a lot of it. It goes back to her, and then they act like their hands are clean.
their hands
Hey
are
Look,
Gates,
dirty.
I got a question. I got a
go ahead,
question for Gates.
go ahead. Yep, go ahead.
Uh, I hear you mention often about this bridge, build a bridge.
Uh,
Why is it that nobody wants to build a bridge? Well,
mhm.
first and foremost, she did say she's not willing to build a bridge with anybody. But my question to you and anybody that thinks like you or may have that question too,
Mhm.
what is build a bridge?
Well, as far as anti, no, there's never. I wouldn't when it
Not
comes to
not not her. I'm
oh
talking about
star
the bird. Yeah.
star. Okay, okay,
Uh-huh.
okay, okay.
Because that's her
Well,
phrase. That's her
okay, yeah, yeah,
phrase.
okay, okay, all right. So we on the same thing. Building the bridge is squashing shit. That's the way I look at it. That's my that's how I define building a bridge, squashing shit, like I did with Pete the other day. I said I'm not gonna keep on going back and forth with Pete. I'm gonna squash this shit. So that's how I look at it. But at the same time, I'm gonna own up to my shit. Star is not willing to own up to her shit. The shit that she look. I listen to Star. She blames all the women. Oh, it's y'all fault. She has no fault in anything. And so
Well, she
that's why
don't.
I know.
She not only blames all the women, she blames the men too. Whenever she comes at the men, like you say, it's
Right.
everybody's fault. But go ahead. You say
Yeah.
what now?
No, no. No, no, that's kind of that was kind of my finale. Is like building a bridge is like owning up to your shit. First, if I want to build a bridge with somebody, I have to own up to my shit first. My fault in the bullshit. Own up to that first, then I can see if the bridge can be built. But Star doesn't
But
want to do that.
see, if you wasn't sitting on the phone talking to a gossiping ass nigga in the
Yeah,
first place.
okay, okay, but okay, and I understand that, and
But
I
see,
think
my
go ahead, go ahead, go
I
ahead.
asked that question because my idea of a bridge can be a two-way street. It comes and
Hmm.
goes. It comes
Right.
and goes. So when I think of a bridge, I think of a bridge that comes and goes. I just witnessed her build so-called, I don't even like that silly ass phrase anyway. How to build a bridge. Well, anyway, she so-called built a bridge with Raw G, and a fucking week later, she's accusing her husband of wanting her. She's
All
cursing
right.
Raw G out. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's like a back and forth type thing to me. And see, I don't play games with men or women like that. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I don't
Right.
go, I don't do the back and forth shit. Again, I've said it time and time again. Once you show me who you are, that's just what it is. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And my first interlude with the girl, my first engagement, going back to LV's panel, really showed me who she was. So why would I want to build a bridge with that? Why do I have to say all of these derogatory terms are thrown at me and I throw some at you and now I want to build a bridge with you? No. Once I get out of pocket and I disrespect you and you have disrespected me, ain't no bridges to be built. You know what I'm
I
saying?
get it. Hmm.
Point blank, period.
Yeah,
If it's not
I
my
get that.
family member, that's about the only people I would be willing to build a bridge with. Once that line
Right.
has been crossed. Once you disrespect me, no, it's a wrap.
And
Right.
what's the one thing that we were taught when we were younger? You may not be able to repair this friendship or this relationship, but lesson learned, and you don't take that to your next relationship. You know, that person may not forgive you, but you forgive yourself and you keep it moving. You don't try to force people to socialize with you that don't want to socialize with you because of your behavior. That chick, that chick was doing some foul shit, and she was over there doing some foul shit when she got caught cupcaking with smoke. We didn't agree with the shit. We thought the shit was funny, but that wasn't our relationship. But I don't agree with her sitting on no phone with somebody's husband. That girl's on the phone with somebody's husband in the middle of the night. Who husband are you talking to tonight? Trying to get some little cash out so she can have a little bit of vittles, a little bit of food, you know what I'm saying? A little bit extra, some Chipotle, you know what I'm saying? And she,
Well,
Right.
and I just like to also say that people misconstrue roasting with insults. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Roasting is roasting. See, then because you can come back and laugh at the shit. You know what I'm saying? Insults is a totally different thing. So most of these people around here, they spear insults. And no, that's not worthy of building no bridge in my eyes. Other people, and then they try to cover it, put it in the guise of trolling. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
no.
the thing about it
I
is
know.
she be lying on men. Like she thinks that lying about this relationship, it triggers women, so she keeps saying it. But what she don't understand is that we were there. Like we know you lying. Like we were laughing at you behind the scenes.
Well, well, she admitted to not caring because she said she's not shameful. So, it's that's a problem when somebody admits to you that they're not shameful. Everybody has done things and do things that they are ashamed of. And they change and don't do those things again. You know what I'm saying? Because why? They're ashamed of it. You know what I'm saying? So for a person to tell me I'm not shameful, that says a lot in itself right there.
And Vegas, she goes both ways. So she likes kitty cat too. So her emotional issue, she forms emotional attachments. She's like, I'll just explain it like this. Look this up. She's a dark empath. That's what she is.
I really don't care about the old Stark.
Well,
I
no,
really don't care.
no.
But
But
I really want to touch on Keeper thing, but I forgot what the hell I was going to say because I wanted to jump in as far as the building the bridge, the bridge building and all that
Just
type of
think
shit.
of it
God,
as
I
if,
forgot my
just think
point.
of
Damn it.
it, it'll come back to you. Just think of it if this was in person. This was somebody that you know what I'm saying, through a mutual friend,
Mhm.
or as a so-called friend, an associate, whatever you want to call them, and
Right.
they haul off and start talking the way you hear these people talk. What bridge do you intend to build after the fact? And you still constantly have to see this person, and that
Okay.
the remembrance of what this person has said and or done. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
So keep here's what I'm not on Stargate point on building a bridge and shit like that. Me for myself on my thing, it's like in this space, like I had a conversation with Pete, right?
But you and Pete didn't, y'all didn't, you know what I'm saying? Y'all had y'all thing and then it kind of tapered off, it died off, you know what I mean? You come back to it. This bitch is nonstop.
I
We,
know,
we we're
I
not even
know.
on panels and this bitch just brings us up out the
Keep,
blue,
I
just
get it.
talking
Keep
shit.
no,
You
no,
know what I'm
and
saying?
I get it. So she don't want to let it go. I get it. That's a different type of person. I understand that. So my thing as far as building a bridge, leaving this shit alone, is kind of what I had to do with P because how it was making me feel. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So I'm like, oh, this shit ain't this is not healthy from my point of view. I'm not worried about how the sector look at it. The hell with
Well,
how
that's
the sector look
because
at it.
that's undoubtedly Gates. That's because you still have a level of respect for P. So if you still have a level of respect for a person, then yeah, it's no problem to try to, put things in the background, you know what I'm saying, to get past some things. But when you lose respect for a person, it's nothing to talk about.
All right. Okay.
and, I don't got no respect for her. And
How can I respect a person that stood up and lie on every fucking body she encountered?
Right. I didn't keep. I didn't like. I just told
That's
Joe.
just me. And
I
this
didn't
is
realize she
and
was
check this
lying like
out.
that. I'm like,
But check
damn.
this out. Yeah, until it happened to you. But check this out.
Yeah. I didn't
This
even
is
know that.
not
I
to
like,
convince
fuck.
you or anybody else about my stance on this chick. This is just me
Uh.
talking. I could give a shit what how you operate with the chick until you get burnt. Don't come talking to me telling
Mm-hmm.
me shit. You know what
All
I'm
right.
saying?
All right.
And the
I
thing
feel
about
you.
it, when women, like we went, you sat in, you probably sat in and listened to women say, "Man, we done with that bitch. We don't fuck with that bitch." You know what I'm saying? Like you hear women, we be like, we done with her. Like you know what I'm saying? There's no reason for her to be following. She's a stalker. She got troll accounts. There's no reason for her to be following any female around that she don't like. She just does that shit because it's just a no. Like I ain't got nothing to do. I ain't got no friends. I'ma just go up there and
Mm-hmm.
annoy the fuck out of these women. And when we put a stop to that shit, you know what I'm saying? Now she over there with the get along gang because she want to dox some people. She want to put some people's business out there because she thinks she untouchable. But she fucked around and found out she is touchable. She's very touchable. You know what I'm saying? See, people can take this shit offline. She's very touchable. It's
But
just that,
Right.
again,
that
but
we
again, it goes back to, oh, she's just trolling.
yeah, but we
Mm.
ladies, you know what I'm saying? We
No,
ladies,
she's
we
serious.
try to
Star
keep
is
it
serious.
on
She ain't trolling.
right. We try to keep it on YouTube because we ladies, you know what I'm saying?
But
We
Gates,
know
I want to know,
Go
right,
ahead.
Joe and Gates, I want to know why didn't you get your wife on the panel?
Shit,
She's
nigga. Like,
demanding,
I'm sorry. I'm
demanding.
sorry. I'm
No, no,
sorry. I'm
no.
sorry.
They're
My
demanding.
words I just said.
It was demanding for you to get your wife on the panel.
Man.
Why didn't you
That was
oblige?
crazy to me. for her
But
to
yeah,
even see that
exactly.
was
And I brought
crazy
that
for
up.
her
I
to
brought
even
that
say
up
that. It's like
for that.
what?
You're right. And I brought that up for that point. You know, you get your wife. What the fuck is you worrying about your wife for? Why is
Yeah,
your wife even in the
that
fucking
was crazy
conversation?
to me.
Simply because you said you a man and your wife is not going to tell you what to do in that situation or in that regard. You know what I mean? As if you don't have any type of backbone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was
I'm
like
gonna tell
what,
you.
Star? It's like
You
what the
get your
hell?
wife on here. What, bitch? What?
Like what exactly? It's like what? So that's I'm like, what the hell is you talking about, Star?
Listen,
Like really?
I go run in there and tell
And then what, and right quick, y'all, what kills me is all the speaking up for Kip. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker talk up for Kip like they fucking.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Let her know, like, and Kip let her do it. I'm like, Kip, let her do it. Kip, let her do it.
I
Like,
be
man, come on,
I be
man.
rolling and she just be going on and on and on, you know.
Yeah,
listen,
yeah.
if I'm going back and forth with a guy on here and my husband and I run in there and say, husband, they on here, Mr. Chatterley, he gonna say, get your ass off of there. Exactly what he gonna say.
Same thing, Joe. Same thing my wife gonna tell me. If I would have, hey, they asking this question, my wife would have been looking at me crazy as hell. Already, like,
Get your ass
so
off of there. That's your hobby.
yeah.
That's my dad
So
like.
it's like, yeah.
My
So
husband like that's your little hobby. That's the shit. You know what? If it gets too much for you, you can turn it off. You know what I'm saying? I ain't coming out here arguing with no grown ass men about some
yeah.
bullshit.
And the thing, like I said, that show the other night when Star was saying all that shit, I'm like, damn, Star has really went, and maybe you guys have all have been seeing it. I haven't. I wasn't seeing Star like that. I really wasn't. I'm like, this woman is like, God, like she far go, she gone,
That's
she
because she
far
got
gone.
that's because she
Motherfucker
got
been gone.
that's
Yeah,
because
I
she
didn't
got
see it. I didn't see it. I
pain.
shit, I didn't see it like that. I didn't
Bitch
see
is
it like that. I'm like,
because of
shit.
pain. Shit.
Yeah, I'm like,
Trying to
fuck,
she trying to put her trauma on somebody else. I'm like,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, P said P broke that shit down. I was rolling and I said, "God, a light bulb went off in my head." I was like, "God damn it, that's it. Stop
What's
trying to
that?
put your motherfucking trauma on us in this sector. Keep your motherfucking trauma to yourself. That's your
Yeah.
shit." You know what I'm saying?
Put your
This
wife
bitch,
on the phone.
all
Put
these
her on the
fucked
phone.
up ass relationships, she want to put that shit off on everybody else. No, no, no. You keep that shit over there with you.
shit, I can't keep the man off of you. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you called 911, didn't you? You called
All them broken promises, and that's what P was saying. And always talking about tell somebody to put it on their kids or put it on your mama or put it on this
Yeah,
because
all
she
right.
had all them broken ass promises and shit. You promise? Swear to God.
listen.
Yeah.
She ever said that shit.
That kid shit. You know what I mean?
Let me tell you something. She ever say that shit to me, I said, I'll put it on you. I'll put it on you. That's what I'm putting it on you.
All right.
Shit. I'm playing.
Mm,
Hey,
mm.
ladies, I'm gonna drop down. I'm gonna
Yeah.
drop down in the chat. Joe, it was a great show.
All right, because
Great
Propane already said
conversation.
you up here gossiping.
Oh, that's I'm not even looking at the chat. Okay, it's all good. I can gossip. It's all good. But anyway, y'all have a good night. I'm gonna be in the cloud, as
All
they say.
right, you too.
Hoodie said, I get paid to the this shit. When he a comedian now. He can't use his jokes for free out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Hoodie got a whole routine if he start talking about this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, shit, whether he funny or not, I guess he getting a check.
Shit. But all I'm saying is this. Nobody, I don't fuck with that side. I don't roll with that side. All that bullshit that they be doing, they think that shit is funny to humiliate somebody, talking about they wish somebody wishing death on people and celebrating somebody's death. You got a motherfucker doing that. You got a motherfucker wishing people go to jail and get locked the fuck up. You got, and all that goofy ass stuff. And I just don't believe in none of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, I don't I just don't engage with it. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Yeah.
I do wish that the brother's foreskin gets caught in a zipper, but that's just neither here or there.
Not the foreskin. Ouch. Damn. Mm,
It gets
mm, mm.
gets caught in the zipper. That's what I wish on him. Like what I'm saying. I hope he going at me, and I said, man, I hope that you zip up your pants one day and your foreskin get caught in the zipper.
Damn. Uh.
He like, oh, still
Mm.
wish telling me, and I wish a stinging pain.
You what? Too
But
big. No, he didn't. Said Hawkspit said he could do what Hoodie doing. Yeah, right.
nah,
That's the
nah.
thing. They really think they be being funny and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they don't know the difference between insulting somebody and roasting, because when you're an incel or a hermit, and you don't really socialize with people. Because see, the thing about it is, what I think it is that they use the internet to do the things they can't do in person, because they know people ain't gonna stand there long enough to engage in it. So they, in this space, they want to engage in the shit, but they forgot that we can block and delete, whatever. We can just not go to
Mm-hmm.
the channel. So what they did was, now that having all them 3,000 troll accounts don't work for them no more, right? That's not working for them
Mm-hmm.
anymore. They
Mm-hmm.
start now they now they doing all of this, because now we kind of know it's troll accounts. Like, if you talking about something that happened 5 years ago, why is you under a troll account? Like, we done talking to the troll. The trolls come in there and they be like, yeah, when smoke, I'm like, yeah, it's another troll account. Why you in here?
Mm-hmm.
So the thing about it is like,
Instigating.
I was surprised that Gates, was bold enough to hit the panel and let me know that I caught a body. But
Right.
but he gonna need to stop trying to bring, he ain't gonna bring the women together, because the women are already together. We just don't socialize with a bird. She's a chaos junkie. She likes to feel chaos, and she ain't got no home training, and I'm not, you know
Yeah, I just don't like them talking about that bridge shit. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn bridge. The fuck, I'm not no fucking kid. I ain't no child. Fuck a build a bridge. Man, please.
so a therapist will tell you that some relationships don't last, and plus she's a stonewaller anyway, so you can't do. Could you
Propane.
imagine? Could you imagine working on a job?
Oh man. Yeah. No, I couldn't. I couldn't at all. Hell no.
Look, propane. I still got that disc record that you did on her. I might have to remix it and make it into a song. And
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah.
and I
Well, the talent, all I can say is the talent is definitely you know, amongst you guys.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Yeah.
like I said, I really I like what Triggs did. I like the fact that he took it to another level. He said, I'm gonna move to and just do content. I like, Robbie does content too. She's making, art and doing stuff too. Divine Seven, she got songs, you know what I mean? She's doing stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
everybody, is learning how to use the software, and um, you know, you got to just maneuver around the whole AI and stuff. But I'm sure that, like, if people just brainstorm, the one thing I'm gonna tell you guys is that I've done content about the bird and all this and that, but I'm not really gonna waste a lot of my skill on doing stuff on them,
Mm-hmm.
because they just not
Right.
really worth it. Like, what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? It's just not even worth it. So it's like they don't play well with others. They don't want to. They really want to be cool with everybody. They really do, but they don't. They want to be in control. They want to control people. You know what I mean?
Or they want to be the center of attention. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The star of the show. You know, and nobody has to be the star of a show. Shit, everybody is a star in their own right. You know.
And I asked this one question: what talent does the bird actually have? Can she draw? Can she write poetry? um what talent does she really have other than getting on a panel and showing somebody receipts and arguing with somebody and being disrespectful?
Receipts,
So
receipts that's out of context at that.
right. So like the girl can't do anything. So it's like,
Most of them, I'll say.
right. So what we gonna do for the next 6 years, 7 years? Listen to her talk about the same shit over and over again? Like, come on now.
Well, she has a talent. She has a talent of being in everybody's business, except her own.
Lying. That's not a talent.
Yeah, lying. Yeah, she
That's a
has a
gift.
skill of
But
lying. Yeah,
that's a
yeah,
gift for her.
yeah. Yeah, that's a skill. Yeah, great liar. That's a skill.
She ain't even
In everybody's business.
she
You
ain't
know.
even good at that. But I challenge her. Like, I'll give her $200 if she can tell me what if she could create content. Like, if she can create something. You know what I mean?
Not
Just,
reviewing no movie.
yeah, not removing a movie. Like, actually create something, write a story. But I still stick to what I said. I would like to see her read the back of a box of brownie mix and execute it successfully.
Online. I mean, cam up and do it.
Yeah, well, she can record herself doing it and just play the video. She ain't even got to cam up and do it. She just got to read it and then just execute it. And I would love to see her cooking abilities and her cooking skills. That's what we should do. Like, the next holiday or whatever, people make something, take a picture of it and post it. But listen, you can't Photoshop. It's got to have like your name like next to it. So like, you take a picture of your dish.
Shit, that could be Photoshop too.
Oh man, dang. Yeah, you got we'll come up with something. Like,
They can record it moving the
yeah,
dishes around and talking about the dishes, saying this is such and such and this is such and such. You know what I'm saying?
because man, it was kind of like we do it naturally. I remember one day, Sam, she posted her mac and cheese, and people was, posting their little, Thanksgiving meal and whatever, so we do that naturally anyway. But it would be cool, we showcase our cooking ability. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying?
mm-hmm,
What's your dish? You know what I mean? Like, what you bringing to the table. If you could bring something to the table, you know what I mean? But
yeah, I wouldn't eat nothing that chick cooked.
man, she can't cook. I knew she couldn't cook when she said that she used to help her mama make the stuffing. First of all, we eat dressing, but make the stuffing and crumble and put the bread in the oven to toast it and then crumble it up. I knew she couldn't cook then. I was like, you just a helper. You the
Well,
help.
I told her on LV's panel, I said she the type of bitch that'll open up a can of raviolis and call it a meal. Dinner's ready.
So
Yeah.
Stargate only allowed to bring cups and paper plates, and they have to be wrapped. You know what I'm saying? And she got to shake her jacket and her clothes before she can come in your house. That's
Nah, she ain't gonna do nothing but bring a she ain't gonna do nothing but bring a store bought fruitcake to the to the house.
she the reason why people have picnics, because they don't want her in their house, because she got to shake her, her jacket. you know it might be a roach that crawl up in that motherfucker.
Right. Let me quit talking about this silly ass girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
just
but anyways, so so you know, finally G Gates is gonna listen to his own song that I slapped him with. And but back look,
He gonna like it. He gonna be showing his family member. He gonna
I
show
know
wifey. Look, look,
he
baby. Look what they made. Look what they made about me.
man, man, listen, I was shocked when someone said
Right, too big.
they
He
was like,
too big said or just bring drinks.
yeah. Somebody was like, fuck Joe. But my kid, my daughter saw the video and I'm like, why are you showing your daughter a video that's
And they liked it.
yeah. You know
Uh,
what I'm
uh,
saying? Cause unlike them, you can still keep it on YouTube. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
they be like, fuck them damn, fuck them damn cartoons.
Yeah,
They over there making cartoons.
yeah, they over there like, yeah, they making
Ah,
cartoons trying to be liked and shit,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And
over there
I'm
making silly ass cartoons and shit.
like, shit.
That not knowing the work that go into that, the imagination and everything.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have a really good imagination. Like, somebody was like, "Oh, your video is like," I said, "Nah." I said every little piece was put there in place. Like I just like this style. It's not that I can't do a full AI video. I just don't like AI videos because even people have this experience that when you make an AI video, it always puts something extra in there, or it misses something, or it doesn't put it in the context that you want it in. And
Mm-hmm.
so you got to use basic, simple language. So for me, I was just going to just drop the song, right? And then I say like, no, I'm gonna make her, I want to show me singing it, you know what I mean, and showcase
Right.
that. And then I said, oh man, it would be cool if I could make it into like a video. And
Mm-hmm.
then I started like playing with some of the features and whatever. And I don't mind giving a tutorial or a class, or showing people how how to create your own person, make your own self and everything else. Like
Mm-hmm.
Robbie been making herself for a very long time.
Right, right. Yeah, she been ahead of the game.
Yeah,
Hmm.
she been making her
Yeah,
own
it's a
self.
few other channels that I watch. I saw them. They was on the cutting edge of it too. And I was like, wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it like 100 with you. The best person that I actually made in this space, honestly, and it is Nikki. Like like
Mm-hmm.
she was the first person I can actually capture her like likeness very well. Like
Mm-hmm.
she made it easy. But honestly, I captured her likeness, her the light. Because the one thing that this software can do is some of this software is biased and racist. I remember,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I remember like I saw somebody was using AI and they were making us into they were making people into mammies. And
Oh,
what
really?
I realized is that the software program that they were using was written by a certain people that actually see us in that way. And
Okay.
so like when I started using the software I was using, I literally had to make a palette to make my skin tone and everybody's skin tone so it consistently made brown skin, yellow,
Right. Just like
blue.
you had to train it.
Right. So now they
Mm-hmm.
got it down, but before, like, people don't even know. I literally had to make a brand. It's called branding, where it had
Mm-hmm.
all the African American color hues. If you actually put this in chat GBT and tell it to make like certain complexions, they'll give you all the colors, art colors. Like even when I was doing the art and drinking and tea, sipping, what is it, wine sipping and paint. I literally
Mm-hmm.
had made it make the paint that would make my hue, and it was like it got like I had burnt umber, um I had, the base color white, some red, because my husband has red undertones. I have yellow undertones.
Right.
So I was able to get the colors. And it's crazy now that they're able to kind of, get the colors, but you got to be a careful because some of these programs are really racist. They,
Okay.
yeah, you got to pay attention when you start seeing mammies or
Racist or do it already? It just have set templates.
yeah, it has set template and they just depict us as, you know,
Yeah, well
mammies
that's
and
always been, yeah.
jigaboos. This lady was putting mammies and jigaboos on her page, when she was trying to
Mm-hmm.
talk roast people. And then, the most offensive thing that you can, depict King Kong as a monkey. Like he calls himself King Kong. Like, like in the movies, when you had Godzilla and
Mm-hmm.
he saw himself like as King Kong. He didn't see himself as no little monkey. And that's a racist thing, for somebody to, and they think that it's okay to do that because they're black people. Like I just don't understand.
I remember that year they had LeBron James on the cover of I think it was Time magazine, and they
Hmm.
had him. They depicted him as like he was a gorilla, um, you know, capturing and they had a white woman in the picture, like the movie Godzilla.
Right.
That was in a I think that was the Time magazine. I can't
Yeah.
remember. It's been a few years ago, but yeah, I don't know if anybody in the chat remember that.
Yeah, but they did have them depict that. And so that's another thing about this type of art and just trying to get closer to what your like your features, your art.
Mm-hmm.
I do wish that it kind of made my nose a little flatter because
Mm-hmm.
I love my I got my dad's nose, so I kind of that's I don't know if I ever felt any kind of way about it growing up at all, but when
Mm-hmm.
I see what the Jacksons went through trying to you know and I see all these people getting nose surgery trying to take away from what they have. I was
Mm-hmm.
it gives me my youthful look, like you know, it makes
Your
me.
nose. Okay.
I guess it gave me it's part of the youthful look. You know what I'm saying? So the cheek,
Right.
you know, they're not gonna be sunken in until till I get in like my 80s, 90s. You
You
know,
know, something I was thinking about. I was thinking about that video that you guys reviewed on Last Calls Live with that little boy and his mama
yeah.
with that video game she made him destroy. And yeah, and a lot of people was just back and forth like whether she was right or wrong about that. And I felt she was dead wrong, you know what I mean?
Oh, your opinion was that she was dead wrong for you know
Mm-hmm.
like the reason why I wouldn't have did that per se because I know how much that thing costs and that's my $500, like you know what I'm saying. um
Mm-hmm.
and I would have in my mind she's like he values that, but it's like you recorded it, and in this generation they record everything, too much of everything now. And I just feel like if you're gonna discipline, you couldn't be that serious about disciplining your kid if you're gonna record him doing it. um
Mm-hmm.
and I just and the thing about it is like I know she's upset about him tearing up throwing her cat down or whatever, but you know I really like she wasn't that mad because she took the time out to press record, made him unplug his stuff, bring it outside and all that other stuff. So I think that now that I'm older, I think that if my kid was throwing my cat down real hard and doing all that goofy stuff, I really would try to see if he needed some psychological help. Because like a lot of times, like what if your kid had autism and they were doing that? Like,
Right.
like I remember somebody said, brother of a certain age said, we don't know the backstory behind that whole thing. Like, we don't know if the kid has issues, we don't know what he's done or whatever. And that's true. Like, I have to really think about that. What if the kid had ADHD, or what if the kid had, some type of diagnosis that was misdiagnosed, because we are the most underdiagnosed people in the world, when
Well,
it
that
comes to.
and that makes it even worse. You know what I'm saying? One thing that I picked up on too was that the fact that she kept saying my cat.
Right,
So basically, she took the child, her son, out of the equation. So in essence, it wasn't his cat, it was her cat.
right.
Now, did she do something to perhaps piss the little boy off? I mean, it's still no justification or reason for him to go to that extent of hurting, bringing harm to the cat like that, and to pick the cat up and slam it down to the ground several times, like she said he did, like you said, and a brother was saying, that's somebody that needs to be diagnosed. You know what I'm saying? Because if you bring harm to an animal, you're more than likely to bring harm to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Because that is a breathing being, not being,
Yeah,
but you
that
know,
that's true.
yeah. So yeah, that video was very disturbing. And then the harsh words that she was using. Slam it like you did my motherfucking cat, my cat, my cat. That reminds me, I had a friend and her children would always say my mama, go to my mama car and get this, or my mama said, well damn, that's your sister or your brother, that's her mama too. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just saying mama, you know what I mean? Go to mama's car, or mama said such and such, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and then the other thing is she got to be careful, because she's demasculating him too
Mm-hmm.
at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, because like a father is going, I'll keep you like real. My dad never cursed at me ever in life, but my dad had big hands. So, and
All
he was
right.
pretty masculine. So, he was like, don't have me. My dad only with me one time in life, but he and he regretted it, because I didn't even do what he whooped me for. So he was like, I'll never whoop you again. But my dad had a very bass in his voice, and if I was on punishment, I was just on punishment. Like, he had that much authority over. Like, my mom could say, you know I'm gonna tell your dad, I'm gonna tell your father. Like, that's what she said, I'm gonna tell your father.
Yeah, that's the worst thing you could say.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
to us. So,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just fortunate to have that, because I know what it's like when boys don't have um they don't have that man in a life, and a woman's trying playing that role, but she's not. I remember I heard someone say this. I was and I know what she meant to say, but she wasn't good at being a father either. But she said I was a terrible mother, but I was a definitely a good father. But she really wasn't. What she was a woman trying to balance two roles, because the other person wasn't there. And so
Mm-hmm.
she put, and you see this with women, they put more bass in their voice when they raising a boy as a single parent. And it just starts happening self-consciously, because you, in your mind, you're like, this kid is, supposed to be masculine. He's a male. And then so women has to be a little bit mindful now that there's information out here that we can read about and we can learn, that we need to be careful with demasculating a young man, because young men, especially, and, I could talk about women all day long, but men face rejection more than we do, and they're rejected in a lot of ways. Like, they're not picked on the team. They what I mean. Certain
Mm-hmm.
girls don't like them, so they have, they're the ones that were, designed. They were, being told, you court a woman. That's what you do. This is what a man does. This and this and that. And they, every time they try something, they face some type of rejection. They may face it on their job. They may face it. So with women, we were, back in the day, we would try to, we knew that was happening, so we would be like, okay, or whatever. But some of these men just got out of hand,
Mm-hmm.
and they just got out of hand. They started, that shit was starting to go to their head. But on the other instance, with women, I could say a lot about girls if they, raised with a mom and they don't have a father in their life either, or they don't have a mother in their life. It's we need two pieces of ourselves, or
Mm-hmm.
we need surrogates. Like if we need surrogates. If we can't find it, we got to find surrogates to help us. So
Right.
I just feel kind of bad for the boy, because I feel like we don't know, like, it was told to me, and I had to really think about it. We don't really know the full story of what happened with the little young man. You know what I'm saying? We
Mm-hmm.
know he had a very expensive game at a very young age. When we
Well,
were
and then too, what I know is that I mean, all we can do is base our opinion on what we saw. So since we're doing that, I can also say from that the little boy, I mean, a lot of these children, they love their games more than they love their parents,
yeah,
more than they love their siblings. You know what I'm saying? And that could have been, that was like a harsh lesson for him. It wasn't even a lesson, that was harsh. And who's to say he didn't even go to his room with hatred in his heart? You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah. And
Probably
then,
called her all kind of names.
but remember when I pointed out that, like, when we used to get disciplined, and our friends didn't, they didn't know unless they was there when they, oh, your mama won't, oh, your mama calling you, ooh, But
Hmm.
shoot, my mom punished me. I ain't tell none of my friends. I come to the door and saying, "Nah, I don't feel like going outside." I know I was no punishment, right?
Right.
Can you
Hmm.
imagine your mom like recorded the punishment, and then the kids was like, "Aha, we saw your mom. She took all your stuff
Oh
out
my
the room,
God.
and
Yeah.
she took the door off the hinges."
All we can do is imagine that poor little boy. And like somebody said that, was it last call that, like, damn, she didn't even cover his face or nothing. You know what I mean? She
Yeah,
could have blurred his face out. Yeah, that was cruel. That was cruel. I would never do that to my son.
yeah. So those are the things that you have to worry about, and the things about it. Like, I love that topic. I love that conversation that we had, because
Hmm.
you know and I hope we and shout out to Last Call. I will drop his link in a second. Shout out to Last Call. If you guys, every Friday, I do a live stream with Last Call. We just chop it up. We talk about music, different topics, current events, and things like that. It's just a little vibe. We do what we do. So if you guys
Yeah,
want to
that,
come through,
yeah, it was the last live. It was a pretty good live. I listened to it in its entirety. It was good.
yeah.
hmm Well, I'm gonna jump down, Joe. It was
All right.
fun.
It was fun. Thank you for coming up. Thank you for
Hmm.
being up here
Yep,
and
we'll chop it up later.
keeping me company for a little bit.
Yep, yep. Okay.
All
All right.
right.
See you around.
All right. Thank you. All right. I'm dropping
Hmm.
Last Call's channel in, so you guys know. Y'all ever want to stop by on a Friday night? I think it's like 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Even if you just stop by and say hi, it's all good. It's a vibe. It's just like how it is over here. He's not part of the boring sector. That's me. he just he's just adjacent. he's just around the outskirts. But anyways, well, I think I'll just wrap this up. But before I go, I guess I'll play my video one more time, and I appreciate everybody that liked it. I was a little nervous about it. Of course, it was me debuting something, a little talent, a little something that something I put together. But anyways, if anybody ever want to like collab with me or something like that, or they was like, hey, I like what you did. I would love to get like a little, back, a live stream where you kind of break it down. I mean, I'm willing to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to do that. Everybody can express their creative side here, in this space. I mean, we're a small space, but we we just have fun, you know what I'm saying? And like, I long time ago I depict everybody in this space as characters. I saw them as part of not just a dysfunctional family, but just part of the chat. Like I was, people, even people in the chat has a depiction, they play a role in this space, and I said it before. I said, sometimes people just come to chat, they listen in the background, it's background music, it's background noise, but they really just want to talk and chat it up with people and then go about their business. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So even if it's 4 in the chat, 10 in the chat, 50 in the chat, I mean, do your thing. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be monetized. I'm not trying to do any of that. It's a hobby to me. I'm just having a little good time. So, all right. Well, let me go back to my video. So I'm gonna wrap it up and thanks everybody that's coming. If I didn't say your name, I say it now, and I didn't say your name. I'm sorry, but here we go. Thanks for coming. Keeper, thank you for hitting the link. Naps, thank you for coming. Propane, thank you for coming. Spottum, thank you for coming. Slander 7, Skunk Freaka, I saw you. Ray, thanks for coming. Who else? Corey showed up. Darrell, what's up? Beautiful showed up. Who else? Gates. Thanks for hitting the panel. RNT, thank you for showing up. Robbie, thank you for taking the time to show up for 2 seconds, even if you were doing something else. Lorna, thank you for coming. Who else came? Let's see. Oh, okay. Too big for skinny jeans. I see you. So I think I almost got everybody. P, the panel handler, thank you for showing up to my show. I appreciate people who come to my show if I come to theirs, and support them. So Hoodie, thank you for showing up. I know you're a busy man and you like telling jokes. So thanks taking the time out from your girl and everything you do just to come to my channel and kick it for a little bit. So thanks for everybody that's coming, and I appreciate you. And Pills, thank you for coming. I see you. Who else I missed? Cause I'm scrolling. All right, y'all. So I'm going to play my song, and then I'm going to leave you guys with that. Okay. All right, so let me go ahead, and that was my phone. So it's time for me to go. All right, let me go here.
Yeah. Joe the Chatterist. Slow talk, fast mind. Context is everything. I don't raise my voice, I raise the point. They loud and wrong, I stay on point. You see the noise, I see the joint. Break it down, that's what they don't. Calm and correct, I don't need force. Truth hit different when there's no remorse. Say it plain, I don't distort. Don't start none, it won't be none, of course. They be talking fast, but thinking slow. I be moving quiet, still run the show. Every word measured, every step precise. I don't roll dice, I calculate twice. They want chaos, I bring order in. Read between lines, I don't force a spin. Start with facts, then they twist the end. Speculate strong, but the proof don't bend. See, I clock patterns, I don't chase trends. Watch how the story reshape again. They build hype, I dismantle it. One calm line and I cancel it. I don't raise my voice, I raise the point. They loud and wrong, I stay on point. You see the noise, I see the joint. break it down, that's what they don't. Calm and correct, I don't need force. Truth hit different when there's no remorse. Say it plain, I don't distort. Don't start none, it won't be none, of course. They be mixing facts with assumption quick. Start with truth, then jump the cliff. Inference cool if you label it, but don't sell guesses like they evidence. I see the play, it's predictable. Emotion loud, but it's fictional. I stay grounded, that's critical. Quiet storm, still pivotal. They want reaction, I give restraint. That's real power, not what you ain't. Every word land, no need to paint. I just stated, let it sit, let it marinate. Slow don't mean I'm behind. It mean I already thought it through. You just hearing it, I already finished it. Raise my voice, I raise the point. They loud and wrong, I stay on point. You see the noise, I see the joint. Break it down, that's what they don't. Calm and correct, I don't need force. Truth hit different when there's no remorse. Say it plain, I don't distort. Don't start none, it won't be none, of course.